Knight just resubscribed for 35 months. Cemented in the membership. Ricky Boji. Ickies once, no Mickeys 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 once,
Greetings, darlings. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Good morning. I'm awake. I swear. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long while, like a month and a half now. Like if we exclude the what was it called? The Atomic Games Fest, it would have been like 30 months. But that was a special occasion, and because I had like prior obligations to that. It's been a long while, but I'm glad I'm feeling good. Oh shit, hello, welcome. Fated, sniping in for the first. And congratulations on 35 months. What are you doing? I just realized that that's like 1 month away from 3 years. That's crazy. That's 1 month away from like 3 years. I don't like that. I like you subbing, but I don't like the number that labels the sub very much, because it signifies the passage of time. It's too fast. Brandy boy, welcoming. Good to see you. How are you? For like 4, it doesn't feel like it. Hello. All right, so a couple of updates, like a crap ton of updates. So like I had my trip to America, all of that good stuff, PC things, house things, a lot of things. The reason I chose this game, 𝕮𝖍𝖙, today was because I read that the demo is only like 10 to 15 minutes to play. So if I play it, it's gonna take about an hour, right? It's gonna take about an hour to play it if I play it. That gives us about an hour of yapping time beforehand and an hour of a yapping time afterwards. So boom, there's our 3-hour stream. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm like reorienting myself to everything. Why? Because I actually I threw a hissy fit. I am my grandpa's daughter, okay? I am my grandpa's girl through and through. I threw a hissy fit at the fact that I don't have enough desk space anymore. So I went in and I splurged on monitor arms. I went in and splurged on monitor arms so to get all of this clutter and especially my XP pen drawing tablet off of my desk. An hour is a conservative guess. What about an hour of yapping time during the game? That is the conservative guess, okay? That is the playing it safe conservative guess. So I'm like, my monitor arms have definitely changed like my entire setup. So I have my giant 27-incher vertically, and that's my main screen. I have like my OBS and chat up at the top, and then I have like all of my internet stuff down at the bottom. And then I have my tablet with the game on it and VTube Studio on it and all of everything else that's like actually captured for the streaming off like over here to the right. And this one can move anywhere. Well, technically they both can move, but like the vertical screen I'm keeping as is. And then the 22.5-inch tablet, that's like over here. And then my webcam is now on a tripod. It's not directly leaning on my like monitor. So I'm looking directly at my webcam right now, but I have my VTuber model to look straight whenever I turn to my main monitor instead. So now everything's like in a different place. So not only am I remembering where all the buttons are from last time, I'm also reorienting myself to where all the new buttons are this time. And right now the fucking webcam is covering you guys. So hold on, let me readjust that because the webcam is covering chat. I can't read what you're saying. Okay. Didn't think about that. 27 inches, how do you keep that thing up? The monitor arms are, like, insanely powerful. Honestly, like, the monitor itself is actually quite light. The monitor itself is actually quite light. 27 inches, the monitor is light. The arm is heavy. What I'm really surprised at is the fact that the monitor arms are managing to keep my XP Pen drawing tablet up and keeping it up very well. Because that's the heavy chonker, okay? That's the heavy boy. Because, you know, not only is it just a monitor, it's got all of the, like, drawing technology in it as well. So that's the biggin. That's the biggin. I'm surprised that one, not only does it keep it up, I can, like, move it around all freely, willy-nilly. I can, like, take it, I can like pull it down to draw on, and then when I'm done drawing on it, I can just like swing it back up and over to the right again and out of the way. I have all of my desk space back. Did you know that if you have desk space, it improves your quality of life? I did not know this. I think it lasts more than 4 hours if you have to call a doctor. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. So like So, like, my OBS is over here, you guys are, like, over here, and I'm looking at you guys right now, I'm staring you down, I'm boring holes right into you. And then I have all of this important stuff down here, and then game is over here. So I might be, I don't know, I might be, like, playing from the OBS preview screen, or I might be looking at the game this way. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. I'm like, what's the most optimal way of setting all this stuff up? Like, what's the best way to set all of this up? I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay. So if you notice me looking at, like, weird directions, that's why. I'm still figuring out where to look. Where can I look? Where is it appropriate to look? Avert my perverted gaze, right? Alright, so I guess a couple of life updates. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Like, I have been gone for, like, a while. I think a lot of you guys knew about the fact that I had to go take, like, a trip to America. It was, like, it was mostly for business reasons. Like, yes, I did get to see my family and all that good stuff. I missed my mama so much. I hugged my mama so much. I hugged my sister so much. But the main reason for the trip was mostly business, because I had to go to like banks and sign off on crap and take care of stuff and move a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, these were like signatures that couldn't be like faxed or anything, so I had to be there in person. They had to verify my ID and all of that good stuff and blah, 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 blah. The point of this story is that I took Air Canada to get there, and I will spend extra hundreds of dollars to avoid Air Canada by any costs anytime I will ever need to fly again. That is the worst customer disservice I have ever had in my life from any service from any country ever. I will never fly Air Canada again. I will never say anything nice about Air Canada again. I will take every precaution I can to drag their name through their mud, because their customer service earned every sultry word about it. My God, that was horrible. That was horrible. Not only was the trip there bad, the trip back was even worse. Do not fly Air Canada, guys. Do not. Like, if you have the money to spend a little extra to avoid Air Canada, do it. Like, I wouldn't be as salty about it if only one flight was bad. But I had 4 flights, and they all sucked. Like that 4 out of 4, okay, 3 out of 4. One of them was decent. I wouldn't say they went above and beyond and it was awesome or anything, but 3 out of 4 flights were fucked. That's a pretty high percentage and a pretty high average to have for such terrible freaking service. We appreciate you using your limited time in the return stream to slander Air Canada. I'll do it some more. I'll do it some more. Let me tell you the stories of my experiences, alright? I'll do it some more. Hi, I'm back. I'm racist against Canadians now. Here's my experience with Air Canada. I came into a Discord call with like 2 Canadians in there and proclaimed that, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I'm like, well, I took Air Canada, and they're like, you know what? Never mind. Have a nice day. Please continue. Because, like, Air Canada just has terrible, terrible reputation. Are Canadians just like that? Are Canadians just like italics that? That was atrocious. Anyway, so my flight was from Tokyo to Toronto, and then from Toronto to Pittsburgh, and then on my way back it was Pittsburgh, Toronto, Toronto to Tokyo again. Now I need to ask my girlfriend about Air Canada. I hate Air Canada. I hate Air Canada. I would love to sit and seethe with her about it. Anyway, so the reason I bought some of these tickets wasn't like, well, I guess one of the factors that I bought these tickets in the first place was that, like, well, they were cheap. It was like $850, $60 round trip for a 10-day trip, which is, in this economy, is pretty darn awesome. And apparently it was too good to be true. Is it worse than Spirit Airlines? I don't know. I haven't flown Spirit Airlines. Is that an American company? Because I've been on JAL. I love JAL. JAL is great. My guess is that it's French heritage. Slackum, darling. Hello, welcome. Toronto? Is Toronto the French one? I didn't see a lot of French in Toronto, but the Toronto airport also sucks. They have like 30 restaurants in the international wing, and all of them have the same sandwiches. Like, okay, like, oh boy, a 6-hour layover. What an exciting place to be. Jeez. There's like not even a place to lay down or anything. There's not even lockers. That's such a basic service. They don't even have lockers to put your shit into. So if you want to walk from one restaurant to another, you have to hoity-toity and hoist up all of your shit and roll it across the hallway just to see what the other restaurant has. And the other restaurant has the same sandwiches as the first restaurant has. Like, that was ridiculous. For an international flight, not terrible. I don't know about Spirit Airlines. I do like JAL though. But okay, so my trip there. Let's do this in consecutive order and tell you about my trip to America. Is Rita suffering? Rita was suffering. Right now Rita is prospering. I think all of my spite is finally paying off. Right now Rita is prospering. So my trip there So I had so trip there was 11 hours, and then I had a 3-hour layover scheduled in Toronto, and then it was like an hour and a half from Toronto to Pittsburgh. Like the Toronto to Pittsburgh is a little spit. Like most car trips are longer than that. So part of the reason I bought this ticket was because the layover was only 3 hours. Right? A 3-hour layover is pretty easy to deal with. I can do that, no problem. Like, my layover back was 6 hours, and that was like, ugh, whatever, but it was also the shortest layover I could possibly get. All of my spite is finally paying off is an unreal sentence. Poetry. Shakespeare freaking wishes. Anywho, Shakespeare would have wrote that. Anywho, there's so the morning my flight is supposed to leave, I get a notification saying that my first flight, my 11-hour flight there, would be an hour late because there was some kind of malfunction in the plane or whatever, and they couldn't, and the safety check, they couldn't get it up in the air on time. So the morning of, like, so I'm on this time thinking I'm gonna have a 3-hour layover. The morning of, they send me a notification saying, hey, this flight is delayed by like an hour and a half or whatever, because there's something wrong with some compartment of some whatever plane. AI viewers on streamboot.com. I don't know, do I have any mods in chat that I want to have a little snipe in practice? Little pew pew. And so the flight there, like, it was late, but the flight itself wasn't that bad. Okay, you know what? As much as I want to crap on Air Canada again, there is one point that I can't contest. The food was actually good. They had 2 meals on the air flight, and it was actually flavorful and good, and it had a bunch of different things. Like, that's like the one thing I'm not gonna fight them on. Their food was pretty darn good. Okay. So the flight there was pretty okay. And so then I land in Toronto. And I'm thinking, like, well, if it's a 3-hour layover and the plane is an hour and a half late, I still have an hour and a half to get to my second flight. So the delay from the first plane shouldn't affect the delay from the second plane. And in fact, that just shortens my layover. And I'm happy. And all things are working out. This is good. Right? Mr. 𝕮𝖆𝖙 hello, welcoming to the zoo. How are you? I am slandering Air Canada right now. That's the party right now. I'm slandering Air Canada. Well, that's not the case, because their AI system on the app, I don't even think a real person did this. I'm pretty sure it was the AI system on the app, decided that I couldn't make it to my second flight on time, despite there still being an hour and a half, like, buffer time between the 2 flights. I didn't even have to go through customs or security again, anything. I just had to, like, walk down a hallway between the 2, like, wings or whatever. The AI system decided that I couldn't walk a hallway in an hour and a half, and that I would be late for my second flight. So it rescheduled me for a different flight. The one that was supposed to leave the next day. 15 hours from the time that I landed. 15. So my little 3-hour layover turned into a 15-hour layover overnight in Toronto, of all holes to be in. 15-hour layover because their AI system thought that I couldn't shuffle and scuttle a hallway between the 2 wings. Alright, and at that point, I'm like texting my mom and my parents because they were supposed to come pick me up at the Pittsburgh airport that night. Alright? So they like took out a hotel in Pittsburgh and everything so that they could like come and meet me at the airport. None of this taxi stuff or whatever. So I have to let them know that, like, hey, I'm not coming in for another 15-hour. 3-hour layover turned into 15 hours. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Whatever. And my mom texts me, is like, well, that's okay. We'll wait it out. Like, we have the hotel and everything later. But be sure to ask them to put you in a hotel for the night, because since the flight delay was their fault, they are legally, like, required to put you up in a hotel for the night. And I'm like, you know what? All right, fine. I'll just, like, crash at a little hotel for the night or whatever. But I couldn't find anyone to ask about that hotel anywhere. Like, they ushered me out of the gates and out of the wings and out of the everything, and I'm asking every person I can. I'm like, hey, my 3-hour layover turned into 15 now. And keep in mind, this is at like 7 p.m. local time. This is already getting late. This is already, like, the sun is already set. Like, it's already dark outside. So I'm like asking, it's like, hey, my 3-hour layover turned into 15-hour layover. Like, I need a hotel. When am I sleeping tonight? And the security guard was like, well, that sucks. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. You're gonna have to ask someone else. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go to the information center. And then finding the information center was absolute. I was already out, like, on the streets where all of the taxis and buses were picking people up. Like, there was no security clearance, no nothing. Like, they already just, like, kicked me out on the street and be like, all right, go survive or whatever. We'll see you in 15 hours, right? So I was trying to find an information desk, but I don't have, like, all of my shit on me. I have, like, my 2 suitcases and my little backpack everywhere, and I'm, like, trying to figure it out, like, where the hell am I supposed to go? Like, it's getting dark. I'm in a foreign country. I'm in Toronto, of all holes to be found in, right? Like, what do I do? Where do I go? And the information guy, They send me on the absolutely wildest goose chase I could possibly, like, be on. So in the middle of it all, I find a vending machine with some American candy in it. And the funniest thing about, like, this entire night is that, like, my text messages to my mother, like, updating her about the situation on anything, this Toronto slander is top-notch too. Like, of all holes, it's not even a good hole, right? So I'm texting my mother about this entire situation, and it's all, like, in Russian, and then there's this one lonesome sentence in English that says, I stopped to have a Butterfinger and to cope. There's this one lonely little English sentence that says, I stopped to have a Butterfinger and to cope. Because at this point, I've been running around the Toronto airport trying to find anyone that will help me either get a hotel or get a flight. Shops are closing down, you know, they're already pulling down the metal shutters across the little souvenir things for the security. Everyone's already locked up for the night. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then the next day, and then I have, like, a call with my mom, and she's like, well, you gotta find someone. They are, like, legally required to put you in a hotel since the flight delay was their fault. And the last thing my mom hears is this, like, absolutely, like, cut off mid-call biat. And at that point, it was a safety issue, right? It's the middle of the night in a foreign country. I'm turning into a Karen, okay? I'm turning into a Karen. I finally found the information desk. I'm like, hey, my 3-hour layover turned into a 15-hour layover. Where's my hotel? I am required to get a hotel. Get me a hotel or get me a flight. And they're like, well, sorry, we don't know. Who did you book it with? I'm like, well, I booked it with Air Canada. And when I said that, he, like, chuckles slightly to himself, and he's like, oh, Air Canada. Well, we can't do that. We can't do anything for you here, but you have to go to the Air Canada terminal, and since it was their fault, they have to sort you out. Fucking sleep on their reception desk. I was half tempted to. But the thing is, the hotel didn't have any, like, they didn't have the hotel. The airport, the Toronto airport, they didn't have any lockers. They didn't have any lockers for me to put my stuff in. They didn't have any showers. They didn't have anything. They had maple syrup in a little souvenir shop, I guess. That's nice. And some Canada pins. Yippee freaking who, alright? So I'm sent on this wild goose chase all around the Toronto airport. And you know what? Out of all of the people that kept on rerouting me to, like, a different destination every single damn time, you want to know who helped me the most? The freaking janitor. Like, out of all of the damn employees in the entire freaking Toronto airport, the only person that managed to get me a goddamn answer to my issue was the janitor. Like, that sweet Indian man, he literally just kind of took me by the hand and dragged me through the line up to the Air Canada, like, it wasn't even like a reception desk or anything. It was literally luggage check-in. Like, not an information desk, not a reception desk. He literally just dragged me up with his little, you know, trash bucket on wheels up to the luggage claim of Air Canada. And he's like, if they don't answer your questions, let me know. Like, oh my god, bless you, thank you, Indian janitor. I love you. I love you. Like, out of all of the people in the freaking airport, he's the only one that actually helped me with anything. Why do trees hate me? Trees hate me. I don't know if they hate you or anything, but trees hate me for sure. Honestly, the janitor sounds highly believable because they're usually the ones that's seen everything. They, like, I think he saw me walk past him like 30 times because everyone kept on sending me to different places, and I finally asked him. I was like, listen, this is my situation, like, where the hell do I go? And he like takes me by the hand and he like helps me wheel my luggage to the luggage reception desk and everything, and he's like, if it doesn't solve your problem, let me know, I'll help you again. And I'm like, oh my god, bless you, thank you, please, thank you. You probably hate this place as much as I do right now, and you've probably worked here for years. Yeah, he's seen this shit too many times. It's like, this is Air Canada. Janitors are absolutely ballers. So I'm at the like it's like 7:30 p.m. local time or whatever. I don't know. I'm from an 11-hour flight. I'm jet lagged as hell. I have no idea what the concept of time is at this point. I don't know what's going on. And the lady at the reception desk, and I'm like, listen, I had a flight. It had a 3-hour layover. It was late by only an hour and a half, and your like automatic rerouting system put me on the flight for tomorrow morning. I'm here for 15 hours, and like I don't know what to do. And the thing is, I'll lag your jets. Slow it down, actually. But the lady, like, instead of like offering me a hotel, which what I thought she was gonna be doing, I don't even know what was in her system, or what was on her computer or whatever. And she's like, okay, you know what? I can get you on the last flight to Pittsburgh tonight, but you're gonna have to hurry because it leaves at 8 p.m. And I'm like, 8 p.m.? What a lovely number to represent a point in time. I sure wish I knew what the hell that meant, because I'm 11 hours jet lagged right now, and for some reason the airports of Toronto don't have any fucking clocks anywhere. Like seriously, you're at an airport. Why don't you have clocks? I had to like turn the corner and move out into another big hallway just to see a clock for the local time. I have no idea what the local time is right now because none of my watches are set, and my cell phones aren't on the auto update GPS because they're on the Japanese line, right? And like, you're gonna have to hurry because it leaves at 8 p.m. So thank God. Like, so the last thing my mother's hears me cussing out the entire freaking airport in the rush and becoming a cat and running up and down the damn thing. And the next message my mother receives after the I'm going to have a Butterfinger and to cope is a picture of a ticket to Pittsburgh that leaves in a half an hour that says, greet me. Because I am so fucking fed up. I am like sick to my throat. I'm like, this 15-hour layover bullcrap. Greet me. I'm leaving in an hour and a half. It's the last flight to Pittsburgh tonight. It's the flight I should have been on in the first place. Greet me, okay? I usually use the gates to find a local time, but I wasn't anywhere near the gates. Felix, they kicked me out towards where the taxis were. I wasn't anywhere near the gates. I had to go through security again because they kicked me out the first time. She heard you transform into something else and get result. Yeah, so like so my mother hears blah, as I go and cuss out everybody in the Toronto airport for all of this crap. And then the next thing my mother gets is a message saying, greet me, with a ticket, with the time, saying, like, I leave in a half hour for Pittsburgh. And I'm like, why did your automatic system tell me that my next flight should be tomorrow morning? And not the one that I actually left on. Anyway, that was my first flight. That was the easiest out of the three. That was my first flight. That was the easiest. That was the least intense story out of the three. That was my flight there. Anyway, but the thing is, because my mom was like, she was already prepared to greet me 15 hours later, she wasn't prepared. What hotkey did I hit? Ta-da! Dang ads, lol. So my mom, she like wasn't... So when she got the message, she was like in the middle of a shower, right? So when she got the message that said, come greet me, she was just like getting out of the shower. So she throws on clothes. She doesn't even take her suitcase. My sister and dad, they pick it up later, all because like she came rushing in first, and then my dad and my sister, they came in like on the second car later because they were splitting paths at the airport or whatever. So my mom, she doesn't pack her clothes, she doesn't pack anything, but what she does pack is she grabs the accordion and she grabs the rice cooker of borscht, seatbelt buckles the borscht and the accordion into the car and rushes off. Like in flip-flops and slippers and everything. Like she doesn't even like put on normal clothes. She puts the accordion and the borscht into the back seat, and then she comes off to greet me after my Karen hissy fit at the airport. She came rushing in first, more like, Привет, hello, arts and welcome and good to see you. I'm recounting my Air Canada hell stories. She grabbed the most important things. The accordion and the borscht. She didn't grab her underwear, she didn't grab her makeup, she didn't even grab shoes. She didn't even grab shoes. She was still in like those little free slippers that they offer at hotels in Pittsburgh or whatever. She grabbed the accordion and she grabbed the goddamn borscht. Truly a woman of priorities. Hey, this woman's blood runs through my veins, okay? Look, if I ever need to prioritize anything, I'm prioritizing the accordion and I'm prioritizing the borscht. There's peak mom energy. She needs nourishment. Poor thing has been out there eating Butterfingers. Yeah, the poor thing has been surviving off of Butterfingers for the past 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so that was like my trip to Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh airport. Like, honestly, I would have preferred to fly into Washington, D.C. instead, but Pittsburgh was a little bit cheaper. Washington, D.C. would have been closer, and I think Washington, D.C. would have been a nicer experience overall, but like, whatever, it's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh worked. It was close enough. Anyway, so when I got in there... Oh, I did fly to Washington, D.C. I've been to Washington, D.C. airport a couple of times, and it is nicer than the Pittsburgh area, but like, Pittsburgh was cheaper. Hello, Error 40462. But yeah, so she picked me up. I got my borscht. She played a little bit of accordion music, and we get to the hotel room. Okay. What the memes exasperate is the experience, right? So the next day, so my dad actually went back home, but my mom, my sister, and we were out west. So I didn't even get to stay at home after I landed from the airport. I didn't even get to stay at home, like not a night, because immediately when I landed in an airport the next morning, we were already out and on the road trip west, because we needed to travel 3 time zones west. I have been lurking for about 15 minutes. Yeah, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. So I didn't even get a chance to stay at home. Like, I was like, plane, touch ground, in car, go 3 time zones to the west. I have confusion. Your stream says 3s hate you, but sounds like Air Canada hates you. Everything hates me, and I hate it all back. Air Canada hates me, 3s hate me, I hate it all back. We're having a nice little spite session in the Denny's parking lot right now. And so the road trip there was pretty nice. Because, like, now I'm with my mom, the accordion's in the back seat, we got borscht in our bellies, we're all good to go. I stopped at Buc-ee's for the first time in my life, because when I left the US the first time, Buc-ee's weren't everywhere like they are now. So I actually had my first Buc-ee's brisket on the way to Narnia. I'm gonna call it Narnia because it practically is Narnia. We had to go to Narnia, middle of buttfuck nowhere, to do this because the damn banks don't have the technology to do things internationally. Denny's is no place for spite. It's the Thunderdome. The Denny's parking lot. The Denny's parking lot. That's where we're throwing fisticuffs at. Yeah. So 3 hours to the west. So we're going to Narnia. I'm gonna call this journey a trip to Narnia. I mean, there's an internal strife happening in it, so it's practically Narnia. Right. Well, it's fictional. That's the place we went to. We went to a fictional place, you know, the thing that doesn't exist, the thing that has an escalator for the entire state. Yeah, that's the place we went to. So we went to Narnia. So it was 3 time zones to the west. We got there, we did all our business stuff. I signed off at the bank. The bank lady was really nice. I like the bank lady. We sorted through like 2 rooms of grandma's stuff. Like, that woman had so many cookbooks. That woman had so many cookbooks. Like, we did not realize it was possible to own that many cookbooks. It was just 2 rooms full of cookbooks and blankets. Like, good lord, grandma. Escalator, I want to esk now, note later. No, like, a fun fact, the entire state of Wyoming only has 2 escalators and both of them are in a bank. Because they just simply don't build buildings upwards. It's so empty and vast, they build out, not up, and the entire state only has 2 escalators and they're both in a bank. Fun fact. Fun fact. Yeah, yeah, Narnia. Narnia. That's why I call it Narnia. Why, Oming? That's why it's Narnia. It's fictional. It doesn't exist. So on our way to Narnia, we sorted through all of my grandma's stuff. We did all of the document signing and all of that good stuff. So that was 11 time zones to the east and then 3 time zones to the west. And then we had to go 3 time zones to the east again, and then from there I had to fly back 12 time zones to the west. I think I'm mathing right. Anyway, the world was spinning, so it was 1 hour off or whatever. So, not only was it just like 1 trip from Japan to America, it was 1 trip from Japan to America, and then in America I changed time zones 6 times. So my sense of time was completely out of whack. Like, it wasn't even jet lag at that point. It was just an extra, like, I have lost all concept of what time is. I'm like, what the fuck is an 8 p.m.? Is the sun supposed to be out? I'm craving breakfast, I think. I have no idea. Like, I've had jet lag before, right? I've flown from America to Japan. I've been across multiple time zones multiple times. I've had jet lag before. This wasn't jet lag. This was jet lag on steroids, because even in America, we were still changing time zones. I'm like, I did pretty much, like, I did pretty much derp time. I'm like, oh, my hotkeys are not toggling. Meh, meh, meh. Yeah, that was jetpack loss. Jet lag is usually just... jet lag is between 2 time zones. I was, like, jet lagged and then still changing time zones. Like, my internal body clock, not just for sleep, but also for eating. I think that was, like, the weirdest transition, is that, like, my concept of time, like, when the sun is supposed to be in the sky, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and also when I'm supposed to be eating, was completely out of whack. Like, I would get wild cravings for, you know, a proper normal meal at like 10 p.m. local time. And then I would just like not eat for 8 hours because my body wasn't signaling like it was time to eat yet. It was telling me I was supposed to be sleeping. I think. I don't know. But the sun was out. But I was also hungry. But I was also going, like, multiple hours without food. Like, my body clock was messed to the 9s. That sounds kind of badass. It can lead to illusions of grandeur. I exist across multiple time zones. We did exist multiple time zones. I think we changed 2 time zones in 1 day on one of them. It was insane. So, like, my concept of time was absolutely whacked. Like, there's jet lag, and there's jet lag plus alpha. There's jet lag on steroids. I don't wish that on anybody, because at some points, and we were also in the car, like 90% of the time we were driving, in order to get across these time zones. Like, it would have been easier and cheaper to fly, but we had to transport grandma's fragile china. And that was the only reason we had to drive the entire time, was because, like, we're not shipping grandma's fragile china. And the borscht. We ate the borscht. We didn't have to transport the borscht. We ate it. We transported the borscht in our tummies, and then eventually it ended up in a Super 8 toilet. You know, that's just kind of how food works. Honestly, I would wish chrono displacement on people I severely dislike. And the accordion came with us everywhere we went. The accordion definitely came with us everywhere we went. The accordion is part of the family. My mom is so good at playing the accordion. I kind of wish, like, I could at least play some of her songs on stream or on the internet. Like, she's a really good accordion player. Of all the skills to have, right? Rita full of borscht. I was full of mama's borscht. I was full of mama's borscht. That was so good. By the way, borscht, there's no T at the end. I don't know why I don't know why people keep putting the damn T at the end of it. It's borscht. No T. No T. Color me jealous. I love accordions and yodeling. Well, I know you like yodeling. I know you like yodeling. Oh, that was quiet. Thank you, Faded, but that was quiet. I actually didn't hear it this time, because like with the monitored arms, all of my audio is reset and everything as well. So we got to Narnia, and I heard that one loud and clear. Thank you, Rimu darling. I heard that one loud and clear. Whatcha? That's what we did across the country. Hell yeah. Anyway, we got to Narnia, and I think that was the best night for the entire trip. Yeah, Bo darling, welcome and good to see you. How are you? Hello, hello. So we got to Narnia, and that's where we got to meet all of my Russian aunties. Let me tell you, when you get like a house full of a bunch of Russian women together, it's a party. My mom played the accordion, there were Russian dances, we were like, you know how sometimes like I'll lose my voice after streaming for a long time? You guys have been on some of those streams of mine where I'm like completely hoarse and can't talk anymore at the end of the stream because I've been yelling and being excited the entire time. I did that, but like 3 times in a row. I lost my voice 3 times in a row. I've experienced that. Yeah, so like because we were chatting with my Russian aunties the entire time. And originally it was supposed to be a small gathering. My mom like texted her friend that still lives in Narnia. Oh my god, I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. Anyway, anywho, I don't feel good. My new job sucks. Backseaters at work, but hates me because of expired cinnamon roll. Oh no, yeah, but I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it looks up. There you go. You have a rubber ducky sound to soothe your pain. A rubber ducky sound to soothe your pain. But anyway, we got to see my Russian aunt. Well, they originally, only like 2 aunties were supposed to show up. And my mom gets a call from one of the aunties being like, hey, we are going to stay at like a Super 8 tonight. And then we'll come spend the night at your place tomorrow night. And then we'll be back out on the road. Was that a chicken or a rubber duck? Might have been a chicken. I don't know. Might have been a chimkin. And so they were like wondering like, well, when are you gonna be driving in? We're like, well, we finished all of the stuff at the bank or anything. It is a chicken. Okay, it is a chicken. I thought it was the sound of an expired cinnamon roll. Lamau, who is Keg W. And then she's like, I don't know, auntie number 2 invited everybody. She told everybody to show up at 4. And then my mom and I were like, who is everybody? Because originally only 3 people were supposed to show up. And then auntie number 2 is like, well, auntie number 1 said that like, for everybody to be there at 4. We're like, who is everybody? So we show up to auntie number 1's house because we were spending the night at auntie number 1's house. It was a party. It was an absolute gab fest of Russian women. Oh my god. When she said everybody, she meant everybody. It was a full house, all of their sons, all of their daughters. They were all there to greet us. They were all there to greet us. I got to hug and kiss all of my Russian aunties. Like, people drove up from Colorado just to say hi to my mom and I. Like, people drove all the way up to Narnia from Colorado just to say hi. Like, it was just a whole full house of Russian women. We were like yapping, and I was telling them, and I was like speaking in Japanese for them, and we were telling each other stories, and like, these are the updates on all of our life. The legends are here. Like, all of my Russian, like, I loved having most of my Russian aunties there again. It was like, it was only for one night, but my god, it was full of song and heart and laughter and smiles and accordion music and dances and everything. We were like reciting poetry and everything. There was cake. It was awesome. They had like a full buffet spread of stuff that was homemade in an oven. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, that's family. That the legends are here. The beacons are lit. I don't know if, like, it reminded me of I don't know if you guys have seen that Pixar movie, the Turning Red one. You know, at the end of the movie where all of the aunts and sisters come together? It was like that, but times 10. It was like that, but times 10. It was like the full house, but like, it was Russian. It was Russian. I've seen that movie and I love it. Yeah, so it was basically like that ending scene where all of them come together, and it was like, oh my god, that's family. That's family. Like, the aunties, technically none of them are related to me by blood. But like, we grew up together in Narnia, and we laughed and we cried and we went through all of the experiences in Narnia. I babysat all of their children. They are my aunties. Like, that's family. So I think out of it, like, that was one of the best nights I've spent in a while. I really got to hug and kiss my family. The blood of the coven is thicker than the water of the moon, pretty much. Yeah. So that was a lovely night. There was a big party and everything. And so the next morning at like 4 in the morning, 3 time zones back to the east, because we got to take all of Grandma's china and drive it back up to where I don't even know where they're keeping it right now. I don't know if they rented out a storage or they put it in the house. Anyway, we gotta get Grandma's china back out to the east coast. Once again, we stopped at Buc-ee's. That was just 3 days of driving. The accordion's in the back seat. We definitely... Why was the China so damn... It's... One, it's China. And 2, it was a very, very large set. It was like 30 boxes. Like, there was a teapot in there. There was several plates, spoon. It was a... Like, and the thing is, my grandma got this China set from Japan before I ever moved to Japan. You keep calling it Narnia. It makes me think there's a lot of gay people hiding their sexuality. I'm gonna stop you at a lot of people. There's like 10, maybe. So, statistically, that's not going to happen, because there's like maybe 10, 12 people if you count the visitors. That's why it's Narnia. I thought China was fairly stable right now, better than Canada. Possibly. But it was like 30 boxes of this really fancy Japanese China set that my grandma got. I don't even know where she got it. I don't know if she bought it or if she got it as a gift. But like, my sister wanted that China set. And honestly, I would have been absolutely heartbroken if we had to get rid of the China set. So that's the only reason, like, that's pretty much the only reason we drove instead of flying, was to like make sure that China set is safe and delivered to where it needs to be in all of its like singular pieces. Like, that China set was really important to us, and that's why we drove there and drove back. So it's a good thing Grandma had like 3,000 blankets, so we wrapped each an individual little cup in like its own blanket at that point, and we drove very carefully back to where we need the East Coast. Never eat soggy waffles. Yeah, the East Coast. I keep on getting my East and my West mixed up. Funny thing enough is, like, I remember East and West in Japanese, but I don't remember East and West in English or Russian. I'm like, I have to go to the never eat soggy waffles thing every time. Narnia is in the closet, right? Yeah. Never eat soggy waffles? Yeah, it's like if you go clockwise, NESW, never eat soggy waffles. Do you guys not have soggy waffles in, like, down underland? That's how I remember north, east, south, west. If you go clockwise, it's never eat soggy waffles. So east is to the right, west is to the left. That's how I remembered it. But yeah, so luckily we did really good on driving. It was Weet-Bix. What the hell is a Weet-Bix? I remember them without it until some asshole told me, "You're welcome." I got taught never eats soggy Weet-Bix. Weet-Bix. What the hell is a Weet-Bix? It sounds like a type of cement. And now that I look at the pictures, it kind of looks like it too. It sounds like a cement brand. Cereal? I see bars. Is it like also cereal bars? I guess it also looks like cement. That makes sense. A Bix a week, keep it up. I've heard never eat soggy Weet-Bix in Australia, which is stupid. That's how you eat it. Yeah, you pour milk over it, right? You're supposed to eat it soggy. You're supposed to eat it soggy. But speaking of soggy, that's actually a great transition. Speaking of soggy, we actually managed to save on 1 day of driving. Because the speed limit in Narnia is like 80 miles per hour. Because there's freaking nothing out there and it's a straight road. So we managed to save a lot of like driving time. So we managed to like carve out a day in the schedule to swing up for like one day trip to Niagara Falls. Now I've never been to Niagara Falls, but my family has. So we managed to swing up and go to Niagara Falls. My parents have been there on the Canadian side, but we've never been on the American side. Or they've never been on the American side. So we went on the American side of Niagara Falls. And my mom was just like, yeah, no, the Canadian side is way better. The Canadian side of Niagara Falls is way better. That was great. Weet-Bix in Australia, invention that was achieved international success in South Africa. Wheeze. Is it at least flavorful? Does it at least have flavor, or is it just like soggy, unsweetened granola? I don't know. The pictures don't do it any justice. No. Negative. Fuck no. So it's not even flavorful. My god. My god. Put a spoonful of sugar on that cereal. But yeah, so we managed to swing up to Niagara Falls. That was really fun. We managed to walk pretty much the entire American side up and down. We paid a little bit extra to take the boat and actually like is it sailing if it's like on a river? To actually like float down into the center of the Horseshoe Falls. So we got like these like cool little rain ponchos and everything. And we actually went down to the bottom of the falls, and the little boat like took us around the inside of the horseshoe shape of the falls. It was really great. Surprisingly, we didn't get that wet. Like the mist and the spritz and the spray was everywhere, but surprisingly, we didn't get that wet. I was wondering, like we were literally like in the middle of the water. I don't know how we like remained as dry as we did. Fun fact: you can use a big pack of Weet-Bix to make a car tower 5 stacks high and get grounded for a week. Oh, well, I don't know. They look like bricks. I guess it's the bricks that bring us all together in the end. It is cheap, quick, and rich in fiber, which is why it'll be my breakfast in a minute. Oh, okay, so it does have a fibre fiber. Nice. Ow! Yep, we are unified by bricks. We are Oh, hold on. The bricks are gonna come back later in the story. Hold your sheep. Hold your sheep. The bricks are gonna come back in a while. Men don't want much. They just want someone who is quick, cheap, and rich in fiber. I thought Rita was being a good girl this time. I was being a good girl this time. Damn you guys. We are unified by... Hold on. The bricks actually come up later in the story. Hold on. Chotto minute. All right, so we went up to Niagara Falls. And the fun thing is, like, my mom even managed to play her accordion at Niagara Falls. That's why we dragged the damn thing all the way across the country to Narnia and back, is because at Niagara Falls, my mom managed to put on a little accordion concert, and it was great. It was awesome. That was like the day of days. You're sitting there after, like, you're tired after walking around Niagara Falls all day, and then you just sit on a little park bench by Niagara Falls with a beautiful view and listen to this Russian woman play her accordion. It was great. This is what happens when the chat is understimulated. Is my story understimulating to you? Well, damn, maybe we could just play the freaking game instead. One day we will get an accordion. One day, I would like, I don't know how, but I do want to, like, show you guys my mom's accordion playing skills some way, somehow. Yeah, like that. So that was Niagara Falls, and then I went back, then stayed at my parents' house for 2 nights. Honestly, that felt weird, because out of my entire 10-day trip, I slept in the same bed only once, and that was at my parents' house. I repeated a bed. I love that goat. I love that damn goat, because it's like, it has like a questioning intonation down at the end there. So out of the 10 days there, I only repeated a bed once, because we were at hotels and motels the entire trip there, the entire trip back. And by this time, I was like really feeling the jet lag on steroids, because like we've already switched so many time zones, east and west, and I was back. I think that's about it for like the actual trip itself. Again, Buc-ee's brisket, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You do not go above and beyond Buc-ee's brisket, which is odd. I've never seen an uncertain goat. Usually they are very determined. So the way back. All right, now let's talk about Air Canada on the way back. Let's talk about Air Canada on the return trip. Because this is where shit hit the fan, and poor Oya, she messaged me in the middle of the trip, and she's like, hey, I hope you're doing great. And I'm like, it's a miracle I'm not murdering people right now. And Oya's just like, haha, that sounds awesome. Anyway, good luck with the rest of your flight. What was the best meal on the trip? Buc-ee's brisket. Buc-ee's brisket, like hands down, like, or the borscht. Actually, hold on. The best homemade meal, definitely the borscht. The best store-bought meal, definitely the Buc-ee's brisket. Yeah, it's borscht. Mama's, you can't beat Mama's borscht. It was definitely the borscht. And then, like, the second one, the best store-bought one was the... Wait, I forgot to tell you about the donkeys. I gotta tell you about the donkeys. I gotta tell you about the donkeys. I forgot. I want to try borscht. I don't know, maybe... It's really easy to make. Maybe one of these days I could do a hand cam while I make borscht in a rice cooker. Because I've done it before. I've made borscht in a rice cooker. Maybe we could do like a hand cam where I can show you how to do it. I'll have to like text my grandma again and be like, hey, like how did this thing go again? Anyway, so this one time we stopped at Buc-ee's. This was on the way back. And for those of you that don't know what Buc-ee's is, it's basically like a really large, grandiose gas station. It's basically like a little mini Walmart attached to a gas station, and on the inside they have a really big, really fancy bathrooms, and they also serve like fresh, slow cooked meat and everything. It's amazing. It's like absolutely snack central. They got like absolutely amazing food in there. But the point of this story is that like on the way to their very, very fancy bathrooms, they have like the hallways that are lined with a bunch of like paintings. So, how do you borscht up that spelling? Borscht. Hey, do you guys want to do a hand cam where I show you how to make some borscht? Fancy bathrooms and brisket? I mean, hell yeah. Oh my god, Australians will love this place, I swear. Borscht, please, borscht. Good old mama's borscht. And so on the hallway to the bathrooms, there was this picture of 2 donkeys peeking over a fence. And at first, my mom, my sister, and I were like, haha, that's a cute little painting. We like this one the most. So like, what a nice painting of donkeys. Like of all the animals to fall in love with. Like, there were a bunch of amazing paintings in this gas station bathroom. It could sound like an art gallery, which like it pretty much was. There were a lot of amazing paintings in this gas station bathroom. But like the one that drew all of us together was this like picture of 2 donkeys peeking over a fence. And so we do our business, we buy our brisket, and on the way out, I see my mom, and she goes like, oh man, those donkeys were like really cute. And I know that my mom's birthday, it was in June, but like at the time of the trip, it was coming up. So my mom's birthday was soon. And the painting was for like $100 or whatever. It was like $150 or something like that. Now I'm hearing, change my porch up, slap my borch up, get it up for the coffee, get yourself some borch. And so I go to my mom, I'm like, Mom, do you want that painting to be your birthday gift? And then she looks at me and she bats her eyelashes and she goes, yeah. And then like I turn the cart around because like, you know, it's a gas station. So of course you get a freaking shopping cart, right? I turn the shopping cart around and be like, that's it. Let's go buy those donkeys. Let's go buy the damn donkeys because my mom loved those donkeys so much. And she said, they were really cute. They remind me of you guys. As she motions to me and my sister. Gee, thanks, Mom. Gee, thanks, Mom. How do you explain to a bystanding third person that she liked these donkey asses, these jackasses, because they reminded her of her daughters? How long did you and the family pursue the fine asses in the gas station bathroom for your mom's birthday gift? Long enough. Yeah, like that's how we were looking at the donkeys. Plays the theme to jackass. It was basically like, how do you explain to someone that these jackasses were attractive to my mother because they reminded her of her daughters? Anyway, we turned the shopping cart around and we tried to look for the manager. I mean, from the bottom of her asses, that's right. They reminded her of us. So like, man, gee, thanks, Mom. Gee, thanks, Mom. But like, the donkeys were really cute. They were really cute. At least it wasn't at least it was, thank God it wasn't a horse. You guys would not let me live that down. So we go up to like an employee and be like, excuse me, how do we buy these donkeys? And the thing is like, no one ever buys the paintings from the gas station bathroom hallway. So no one in the store knows how you actually buy them because no one buys paintings from the gas station bathroom hallway ever. You talked until you got horse girl like 3 times at the auntie's house. So I looked it up, the internet tells me it's borscht. Felix, it's spelled borscht because people misheard it. The correct spelling is borscht, but you're not supposed to pronounce the T. It's borscht. Okay? The people who wrote it in English are wrong. Okay? It's borscht. No damn T. They're lying to you. They're lying to you because the English-speaking people heard it wrong. That's so crazy to think no one is buying donkey art from a gas station bathroom hallways. The economy's in shambles. Yeah, so like, we finally managed to find like a manager, like, he was a young 16-year-old kid. I don't know how this young 16-year-old kid is managing an entire freaking Buc-ee's by himself. Dear God. Kudos to you. You got a bright future ahead of you, bud. Yeah, driving my Porsche. You guys see my new car? My new fancy Porsche? And guys, it's fucking Porsche, alright? It's Porsche. Porsche. So he finally just takes... but the thing is, like, you didn't really need to do anything special. You could just take the painting off the wall and go buy it. Like, he unscrewed the little thing that was holding it to the wall in the first place. You could just take the painting off. You can just take it. You can just take the painting off the wall and go buy it. So, oh my god, the joy in my mom's eyes when we bought her these jackasses. It was like you know how in books people describe twinkles in people's eyes? That was what my mom had. My mom had absolute, like, gira in her eyes after we bought the donkey painting. And it was a big painting, too. It was like, it was what, 29 inches? Something like that? That sounds right. It was like 29, and it was a bigot. It was a big thing. It was like bigger than my monitors. It was a big painting of these two jackasses. And then like she had the happiest good. It's just like she was smiling ear to ear as I bought her this donkey painting. And my god, the amount of like donkey puns that we were making we were laughing for hours about stopping for gas and buying some ass. That was it. That was the catchphrase of the day. Happy birthday, Mom. We stopped for gas, bought some ass. That was great. And then my sister called it some fine ass art. Because it was. It was a gas station. Gas and ass. Stopped for gas, bought some ass. Bought some fine ass art. That was great. We were making donkey jokes for hours, and we took so much care of that donkey painting, and now my mom loves that painting. Stop for gas and bought some. Get your pills for that gas ass. The ass are at the station of gas. Oh, they're cute donkeys. And the funny thing is, after we bought the painting, we looked up who the painter was. It was a Russian woman from St. Petersburg. The stars were aligned. Like, that painting had to come home with us. Those donkeys are adopted. They're members of the damn family now. Like, what are the damn odds? Those donkeys that my mother absolutely fell in love with because they reminded her of her children were painted by a Russian woman in St. Petersburg. No, like, we all loved the donkey painting. Like, those donkeys belonged in our family. Like, nobody else. Those donkeys were ours and ours alone. Our donkeys. That's it. Those asses, those jackasses, they're ours, goddammit. That's an unbelievable coincidence. Stopping for gas, buying some ass, and how's my granddad was conceived. Small world. Oh, Medeto. They remind him of his daughters. And the donkeys are really cute, because like it wasn't just like we snot donkeys. It was like the paint, like I don't think I can find it on the internet, but it was like a painting of a fence and these two donkeys. It was just the two donkey heads. They were like peeking out over the fence at you, and they had like these silly little grins on them. And then when you look really, really close, they really do look like me and my sister. And I'm like, god damn it, we actually do look like the freaking donkeys. Russian mail order ass. It actually was. Stop for gas, bought an ass, only to find out your mom liked the painting because of unknown class. Like we didn't know that it was a Russian painter until after we already bought it, and it's like, it's fate. It's fate. This painting was meant to be in our hands. This painting is going to be in my mom's house. Okay, so that was so now, like, we get back, we go to Niagara Falls, we brought the donkeys with us to Niagara Falls, that was great. Okay, now, I think that's everything. Oh, one thing to know before I talk to you about the return trip on Air Canada to Tokyo is, look to clear up the horrifying image. Just isn't just heads, right? The rest of the donkeys are there too, right? No, it's just the heads. No, it's just the heads. It's got like a little gradient border to it. Like the painting is of just the two donkey heads peeking over the fence and smiling at you. Heads up. Right, okay, so I know this is gonna seem like a really wild topic change, but it all ties together in the end, I promise. Nintendo. Let's talk about Nintendo. This all ties together in the end, I promise. This all comes back together in the end, I promise. Let's talk about Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch too. Did you know? Did you know that there's a school festival tomorrow? Did you know? So beheaded donkeys confirmed. I need to dip, but you're awesome. Glad to see you alive. Thank you for joining, Felix. I hope you've enjoyed the stories. I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, noon, or night, or whatever time zone you have. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah! I haven't done that toggle in a while. Alright, so the Nintendo Switch 2. So, Japan is doing some absolute moronic bullshit with the Nintendo Switch 2. So, everywhere else in the world, and because if you're not in Japan, you probably don't know this. Yeah, again. If you're not in Japan, you probably don't know this, because everywhere but Japan, there is only one version of the Nintendo Switch 2 available, and that's the international version. It can play any game in any language that it's, programmed in, and it's not region locked. So everyone except for Japan gets an international Nintendo Switch 2. In Japan, you get 2 versions of the Nintendo Switch 2. However, so one version is the Japanese region-locked Nintendo Switch 2. The settings are locked into Japanese. You can only play games on it in Japanese, and you can only play Japanese region games on it, to the best of my knowledge. So there's the Japanese version, which is slightly cheaper. They're out there muppeting the poor things for art. What is this gas station really all about? Like, we had to get a poor 16-year-old to tell us how to sell fine-ass art. But that's more version than us. Yeah, but why do we want this version? We don't want this version. So there is, the Japanese locked version, and there is the international version. Just like everybody else. Like, literally every other country ever. Unfortunately, the international version, like every other country ever, is more expensive than in every other country ever, and it's extremely limited and difficult to get your hands on, what everyone in Japan pretty much has to do is they have to get the Japanese locked version on it, and in order to play on the internet on the Japanese locked version, you have to have a specifically Japanese Nintendo account. So, like, my international Nintendo, Nintendo account that I made back in America wouldn't work on this Japanese locked one. I would have to create a brand new Japanese Nintendo account so that I could use the internet on the Japanese locked Switch 2. The time is honestly, what the fuck, Japan? Like what in the debilism happened here? Like, what decision making prompted you to do this? And if you wanted the Japanese unlocked international version, 1, it was really hard to get. 2, it was more expensive, and 3, they simply didn't offer it. You still had to have a Japanese Nintendo account to buy it off of the Japanese website. What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing, Japan? Nintendo, what the hell? What in the decision making is going on here? I would wish I could have been in the room when people were like, yeah, that's a good idea. Sounds like a bit of nationalism, but I couldn't justify marketing. So, okay, and this is where all of the story comes to tie in together. I and a friend of mine that speaks English that lives here in Japan, we wanted the international Nintendo Switch 2 versions because why the fuck are we gonna get the Japanese locked version, right? I want to play my games in English or in Russian sometimes. I don't want my entire system to be in Japanese only. Sounds like what Sony's been shooting itself in the foot, lady. I don't know anything about Sony. So I said, listen, I'm going to be in America. I'm going to buy 2 technically 3. I bought one for my sister. I bought a Nintendo Switch 2 for my sister, for her birthday. which is coming up because my sister and I share the same birthday, July 22nd. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Be there, be there. I'm planning special things for my birthday. And then I bought one for myself. And then I bought a third one for my friend, and my friend paid me back for that one in yen. So I bought 3 Nintendo Switch 2s, gave one to my sister for her birthday, gave one to myself for my own birthday, and then got paid back for one from my friend. And so I left the one with my sister in America. So I am basically smuggling 2 international normal freaking versions of the Nintendo Switch 2s back into Japan so that they're not region locked. So I have 2 Nintendo Switch 2s that I gotta transport back to Japan. And this becomes very important later in the story, okay? So, and you know the boxes, like, it's not the smallest console in the world, right? So 2 of these boxes were pretty chunky, right? They're pretty hefty. And I got to the US without any checked luggage. And I was thinking, like, maybe if I have to get checked luggage to go back to Japan, I will. But after my first experience with Air Canada, I'm like, I have 2 very expensive Nintendo Switch 2s with me. I am not checking nothing with Air Canada. Nothing. I am not risking anything that expensive, that fragile, and that valuable checked in with Air Canada. Screw you guys. I don't trust you to handle these very valuable things well. Are they contraband? Do the sniffer dogs pick them up? No, they're just personal gaming consoles. It was fine. But the boxes themselves are very, very chunky. And they're big boys. So I had technically my personal item and my carry-on luggage, right? So I put 1 box into the carry-on and 1 into the personal item. My personal item was like a backpack. It was like foldable, whatever. Very, very convenient to travel with, right? So I don't have any checked luggage. But all of my clothes, the Nintendo Switch 2s, all of, like, you know, my things, I stuffed into 2 bags, the carry-on and the personal item. And then I had a big coat into the middle of, when was this? June? With all of my pockets stuffed with shit. And so no checked luggage. So this is on the flight from Pittsburgh to Toronto. And this was hands down the worst flight. This was the 1.5-hour one. This was the worst flight I have ever had in my freaking life. Worst customer service ever from any country for any service. Like the rudest Russians treated me better than what that Air Canada cunt did to me, okay? So we were, yeah, like the rudest Russians ever, and we can get pretty damn rude. Never treated me this badly before. So when we were boarding at the gate, I say bye-bye to my mother, and I say bye-bye to my sister and everything, and I'm off into the Pittsburgh airport or whatever. So we're boarding Air Canada. I'm already in the Air Canada, like, district wing, whatever those areas are called. And the lady, when she's checking us in, she makes a call. Hey, if your if your carry-on luggage doesn't fit into, you know, those little metal baskets that they have to make sure that your luggage fits within the appropriate, you know, dimensions. If your luggage doesn't fit in these things, take it up to the front counter now, and we'll take care of it for you for free. We'll stow it in the special stow case because there's like a lot of extra area left. And I knew they were gonna make that call because I knew ahead of time that they were gonna make that call because they do that every time. Like, hey, if your carry-on doesn't fit into this metal tray, take it up to the front desk and we'll take care of it for free. They're not gonna check it. They're not gonna put it in the well, the first time they were gonna check it, but this time there was space left on the plane, so they were just gonna put it up at the front of the plane instead of under the seat or in the air overhead compartment. And I'm like, okay, yes, my luggage is oversized. There's a Nintendo Switch 2 in there. It's gonna be a chunky, fat, morbidly obese boy. Okay? So I take it up to the lady at the counter before we're ever boarded the plane. This is before the plane even landed and got up to the gate for boarding. This is like a half hour before the thing. So I take, and I'm like, look at my luggage. My luggage is oversized. You said that you will take care of it for free. Like, I am bringing to your attention now that my luggage is very, very big and it does not fit within the constraints. Okay? This has been brought to your attention. It is now on the record that you are aware that my luggage is big. Okay? Okay. We're on the same page here. And so the lady, she's like, what seat are you in? And I'm like, well, I'm at A25 or whatever seat I had at the time. And she's like, well, you don't have anyone sitting next to you. The seat next to you is empty. So I'm just gonna have you put your luggage under the seat next to you. And it'll be taken care of, it'll be okay. And I look at my luggage and I'm like, that's not gonna fit under a seat, like, at all. That's not gonna fit anywhere. I promise the story is almost done. We'll get to the game soon. So and I just kind of look at her like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, just put it under the seat. It'll be fine. Because, you know, there's no one next to you. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll do as she tells me to. All right. She is not my enemy. She was cool. She was sassy. She was bright and happy and cheery and upbeat. She is not my enemy. I kind of liked her. She was cool. Okay. So then we get onto the plane. And I looked at the overhead compartments, and they were much larger than I thought they were going to be. So I thought, you know what? Maybe my luggage will fit in the overhead compartment, because like they look bigger than I thought they would be. So as we were boarding the plane, I tried to put the luggage into the overhead compartment, because it looked like it just barely fit. It didn't, but it looked like it could at the time. And then enter stage enemy number 1. This wrinkled, 9 layers of makeup, old stewardess, whatever, this absolute bitch enters the scene. Okay. And she comes up to me and says, do you want any help with that? Yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is the character. This is the villainess of the story. All right. She comes up to me and says, do you want any help with that? And I look back at my luggage to kind of reevaluate the situation. And I look back at her and I said, yes. And she walks away from me. Like, she literally turns in the other direction down the aisle and she walks away. This is the multi-villain story, okay? All right. Yeah. And she walks away from me. I'm like, okay, I guess she's not gonna help me. All right, cool. Maybe she didn't hear me. Okay. All right, so in the end, the luggage was still too big, even for the overhead compartment. Just barely. It was just barely not fitting up there. And I'm like, oh man, darn it. So I took it down. I took the luggage down, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do what the original lady at the counter, not the stewardess, the counter. I'm gonna do what she told me to do, and I'm gonna put it under the seat next to me. Okay. And I did manage to like shove it in there, but the wheels were still sticking out. So like 80% of the bag, man, I did manage to fit under the seat, but the little rolly wheels, they were still like sticking out. And I'm like, well, it kind of looks like a problem, but it also kind of looks like it'll work. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. So I sit down, I put the other bag in front, under the seat in front of me. I'm like buckled in, I'm like ready to go. The wheels are still kind of sort of sticking out a little bit. And then, well, I am just gonna call her Karen. Let's give her a name. Her name can be Karen, Sharon, whatever. Karen Sharon. She walks, she's like inspecting the plane and seeing if it's ready for takeoff. And she walks up and down the aisle like 30 freaking times looking at everybody. And she doesn't say anything to me. And I'm like, well, okay, if Miss Karen Sharon over here isn't saying anything to me, then the wheels sticking out must not be a problem. I guess it's okay, right? Like, because no one said anything to me. And there was also, like, another guy. I don't know who he was. I don't know if he was, like, the pilot or if he was, like, just because he had a different uniform on, so I'm not sure who he was. He was also walking up and down the aisle, and he didn't say anything. Like, the wheels were sticking out, like, neither of them said anything, and they walked up and down the aisle, like, multiple freaking times. I'm like, okay, so I guess the wheels sticking out aren't a problem, or whatever. And then we hear on the speaker above be like, hello, we are headed for Toronto. We are actually 10 minutes ready, everyone on the plane, and we're ready to take off 10 minutes early, but we're just gonna sit at the gate because Toronto Airport will not accept our arrival off schedule. Please hang tight and enjoy your time until we are ready. Please, thank you, whatever. I'm like, oh, cool, we are like 10 minutes early. Like, we're ready for takeoff 10 minutes early. Everyone was like, sit down, everyone's like all packed up and everything. Cool, this is great. Nothing could possibly go wrong now, right? So the guy that was in a different uniform, again, I'm not sure if he was the pilot or who he was. I'm not sure he was, but he was like in uniform, but a different one. He walks up the aisle like one last time, and he sees that my wheels are sticking out. And he's like, we can't have that. That's not safe, because in the event of an emergency, it's technically in those wheels are in your escape route. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? That actually makes sense. In the event of an emergency, those wheels are in my escape route. Because I had the window seat. Right? And then the wheels were sticking out of the aisle seat. It was a small plane. It was only like a 2x2 on each side, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Actually. And then the guy said, okay, well, there's nobody sitting in front of you either. So the two seats in front of me were also empty. And I guess that makes sense, because no one wants to fly Air Canada. No wonder the plane was so damn empty. Like, all of the seats around me were empty. No one wants to fly Air Canada. Like, okay, cool. He's like, okay, we can put this luggage into the seats in front of you because there's nobody sitting there at all. And I guess we're like, okay, well, I guess if the wheels are sticking out in the seat in front of me, they're not obstructing anyone's emergency path. Cool. All right. But the thing is, like, if it's not gonna fit under this seat, it's not gonna fit under that seat either. So I get up, I unhoist my luggage from how I managed to shove it in there the first time, and I put it into the seat in front of me, which is also a window seat. And we're like, well, if it's not gonna fit into under this one, it's not gonna fit under that one. So it goes into the seat in front of me, but again, the wheels are still sticking out because the seats are the same size. Go figure, who would have thought? And then the guy, he's like, well, it's not fitting. Can you unpack real quick? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I can unpack real quick, but it's gonna take some time and I'm gonna need some help. And I look at him after I say this, and he walks away from me. He turns down the aisle and walks in the opposite direction. I'm starting to sense a freaking pattern here. Like, this is the second time that I've asked for help, and they just walked away from me. They knew you had a switch and was trying to get away from it. They knew I was smuggling illegal substances, you know? So I asked him for help about unpacking, and I told him that it was gonna take some time. Like, is there anything you can do for me here? Like, the fact that I had oversized luggage was brought to the attention of your crew long before we were on the plane. Okay? Long before we were on the plane. And he walks away from me. And then this is where Sharon Karen comes in. This is where Sharon Karen turns into the true villainous monster of this story. And she's like, ma'am, we need you to unpack that luggage right now. I don't even know how they let you on the plane with all of this. We need you to unpack this luggage right now. And I'm like, it's stuffed. It's Tetrised in there. Okay, I got a Nintendo Switch 2 in there. It's really, really big. I brought this to your attention earlier. Why am I unpacking right now? And she's like hustling me to unpack my suitcase right there and then. And I'm like, I have things in there, like clothes and stuff. I'm like, am I just gonna unpack my suitcase in the middle of the plane? And she starts hustling at me. I'm like, ma'am, the plane is waiting on you to take off. We're all waiting on you for the plane to take off. And I'm like, we were ready to leave 10 minutes earlier than we were scheduled. What do you mean the plane is waiting for me to take off? And she's like rushing me to unpack the suitcase, and I'm like trying to unwedge it from the seat again, in order to see if I can take anything big out, or in order that I can get like the vertical dimension to go down a little bit. And I don't know what to do, because I'm taking out t-shirts and hoodies and, like, you know, clothes that I needed to wear on this trip in the middle of the plane, and I don't know where to put them, and I don't know where to, like, how to hold them, because I have like a bunch of clothes coming out of my suitcase at this point. And like eventually she goes, I can get you a plastic bag if that'll help. And I said, yes, please. And then she stares at me after I said, yes, please. And I'm like, well, bitch, are you gonna get me this plastic bag or not? Jesus Christ. So I'm like starting to, like, taking out my clothes and trying to figure out how to get the dimension to go down as quickly as I possibly can. Apparently the plane is waiting on me, even though we were ready to take off 10 minutes early. Finally, she goes away and she gets me a plastic bag for me to put all of my stuff in. And the shitty thing is like, I packed all of my, like, inner lady things at the top because I wanted them to be closest to hand at the, like, I wanted them to be the easiest to access. So in the middle of this plane that is apparently waiting on me to take off, I'm pulling out bras and panties and all of my undergarments and everything in front of everyone because this lady is rushing me to unpack my suitcase so that it can fit under the seat in front of me. Well, bitch, are you going to get me a plastic bag or not? Yeah, like, well, bitch, are you going to get me this damn plastic bag or what? Like, if you're going to offer to get me a plastic bag, then get me a plastic bag. For shit's sake, do you not see that I'm struggling here? Because you decided that the wheel sticking out wasn't something that should be brought to my attention. Like, hello? And she brings me this clear plastic bag. And I was just like, so now I have this suitcase wedged under the seat. And I have this clear plastic bag with all of my, like, bras and panties shining through for everyone on the plane to see. And I was just like, bruh, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Would you like help? Well, fuck you. Pretty much. Air Canada making Spirit Airlines sound safe. I know, right? So, like, finally, like, after she gets me this plastic bag, she leaves to go do some other shit, I guess. I don't know. So, finally, I get all of my, like, clothes that I could take out of the bag into this clear plastic bag. Again, bras and undies for everyone to see on display. I was like, okay, fuck this shit. Would you like to rate our service? Yeah, negative experience. Hold on, I'm not even to the end of the story yet. Like, we're just getting to places. So in the last ditch, like, kind of hurried, like, I just want the plane to take off as much as everybody else is. In the last ditch effort to get the damn bag to fit under the fucking seat and tuck all of its wheels in and everything, even though that there's nobody sitting there, I, like, kick the bag under the seat to get it to fit, and it fits in there, and then I go back and sit down in my original place, but one row back. Like, I kicked the bag in order to get the bag to fit under the seat, which it worked. It fit under the seat. But my great sin was that I kicked the bag. And so after I sit down, everything's settled. The bags are where they need to be. I have my plastic bag of bras. I'm buckled in. Everything's ready, I think, finally. What else could go wrong? The lady comes up to me. Sharon Karen over here. Sharon Karen and all of her 9 layers of makeup come over to me. Hovered just like that helicopter. Maybe she shouldn't have. Maybe you shouldn't. What? I didn't. I'm only asking this in retrospect. She comes up to me and she says, I get the feeling that you're angry. No shit. I am angry. Because you didn't do your job. You walked past my suitcase 3 times and you didn't notice that there was a problem. So I didn't unpack my suitcase and all of my bras and panties in the middle of the plane for everyone to see and apparently hold up the fucking plane on my account. Even though I brought to everyone's attention that yes, my luggage is oversized. I would like to hold on. We're not there yet. And Miss Sharon Karen over here starts to yell at me. She like legitimately raised her voice and starts to yell at me about how it's my fault that I packed the suitcase a certain way, about how I'm being disrespectful to her and the crew because I asked them for help. And she goes off on another monologue about, like, in the case of an emergency, you need to be prepared. Disrespect deserved. She goes off on a fucking tangent, like an absolute, like we're ready to take off and she's over here in the aisle leaning over the empty seat next to me while I'm in the window seat monologuing about how it was my fault that I overpacked my luggage. It was my fault that I was holding up the plane. It was my fault that I was being disrespectful to the staff for check smudged writing on hand, asking for help. And then I told her to be like, well, all of this could have been avoided if you just did your job and noticed that the wheel sticking out was a problem. And then here's the thing. This was the formative moment. She leaned over to the seat and hissed in my face, I'm busy. I like the attitude of the staff going, would you like some help? Oh, no, man, I was just asking if you wanted help. I wasn't offering. And the worst part is probably wasn't about it. She just took out what's been bottled. Yeah, pretty much. She hissed in my face after I told her to, like, well, maybe if you actually helped me when I asked for it, or if you noticed that there was an issue when you looked at my suitcase 30 fucking times, maybe we wouldn't need to be here. She hissed in my face, I'm busy. With what? Not your job from my perspective. And then she continues on another monologue about how it's for my safety and I need to be prepared and I need to be aware of the next time I fly about these rules and regulations. I'm like, ma'am, the next time I fly will not be with Air Canada. I'm not gonna be your circus and my luggage is not gonna be your monkeys the next time. Rest assured. Okay? Now, there were a lot of things that I wanted to say to her, but I knew that if I got kicked off the plane, she would win. And I wasn't about to let that cunt have any of that. I am not letting her take the W. Be like, if I said any of these things, I would have gotten kicked off the plane and she would have taken the W. Alright? I'm not gonna let that happen. As amazing of insults as I had, I didn't, dispatch them. Instead, I did the next best thing, and I actually learned this from chat. Because you know how the most frustrating thing in the world is to be talking to a person like a brick wall? The most frustrating thing ever is to be yelling at a brick wall. I became the brick wall. I folded my hands politely in my lap, leaned in close to her, stared all 9 of her layers of her makeup down, and said nothing. Eye contact. I said absolutely nothing. I became the brick wall that is so frustrating to talk to. And she was going off on me for another minute or two until she realized that she couldn't get a reaction out of me. Ouch. Yeah, pretty much that. And then eventually, she finally left. We need you to be prepared in case of an emergency because we sure as fuck aren't going to be, pretty much. I would rather construct Da Vinci's helicopter and paddle my ass over the ocean and fly air to Canada again. Exactly. Like, imagine getting yelled at for asking for help and then getting hissed in your face that I'm busy. Eventually, I told her, like, if you're so busy, can you please be busy somewhere else? I do not want to have this conversation anymore. Okay? I actually told her that one. I actually said this one out loud. If you're so busy, then please be busy somewhere else. I do not wish to continue this conversation because my bags are under the fucking seat, so are the wheels, my carry-on luggage is stowed away, my seatbelt is on, my bras are on full display. What else the fuck do you want from me? What else the fuck do you want from me? Alright? Are you done yelling at me? I did tell her that. Are you done yelling at me? After she called me, saying it was my fault that the plane was held up and that I need to be aware in the situation and how I was the one being disrespectful for chest check smudge driving on hand asking for help. I remember my mom calling a flight attendant a bitch because she made a scene putting my mom's bag on the overhead. Like, are you kidding me? Death stare strategy. I like to call it the you done stare. But the thing is, like, I think the thing that made it more impactful was that I, like, leaned into her. I wasn't my body language wasn't, like, cowering back away from her. I was staring at her head on. I leaned into her, and I didn't say anything, and it was a miracle that I didn't burst. But the thing is, like, I didn't even care about getting back to Japan at this point. I'm just like, if I get kicked off the plane, she wins, and I'm not about to let Sharon Cannon have that. Okay? I don't care what kind of international scandal I start. If I start one, she wins, and I'm not gonna let her have that W. I'm not gonna give her the honor of that W. But, like, some of the, like, insults I really wish I could have said, like, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry that my dead father didn't take my luggage space into my account when we cleaned out his house this week. Because, spoiler alert, that's why I had to go to America. Are you done yelling at me? Are you done yelling at me? And that was, thank God, that was just on the hour-and-a-half flight from Pittsburgh to Toronto. Miss Sharon Cannon, like, a little later on in the flight, she, like, gave up and, like, she threw, like, she didn't, like, throw, but, like, you can tell that she was not happy at the fact that she still had to serve me snacks. Like my cookies were given to me with a side of attitude. But I ate those cookies anyway. My mom simply calls another flight attendant and ignores the cat. And there was no other flight attendant. It was a very, very tiny plane. It was her and the other guy, and that was it. Honestly, the what about your deaf pop might have been better one to take her to look even more like a bitch more. But, like, at that point, like, it would have been a good one. And I wanted to tell her that. But at that point, I just wanted the plane to take off as much as anybody else. We were already, like, 10 minutes late. Because my fault, apparently. We were already like 10 minutes late. I just wanted the plane to take off. I didn't want to give her any win. And I'm like, if you're so busy, then please be busy somewhere else. I don't want to listen to this conversation. I'm buckled in. My bags are under the seat completely. I have my bras and my panties in my lap. What the fuck else do you want from me? Funniest thing about that Karen flight attendant was my mom snuck a pic of her as she landed. She literally reported her ass. I wish I got her name, but, like, I was just so fed up. I was so riled up. I was so emotionally charged. I just wanted her gone and out of my personal space. Because even though there was an empty seat between us, she was still in my personal space. Oh, thank you. And that is the story of Sharon Cannon and the worst flight attendant experience I have ever had in my life. Like, she actually yelled at me. She actually yelled at me and hissed in my face. I'm busy. because I asked her for help with my luggage, and because I brought to everyone's attention the fact that my luggage is, yes, in fact, oversized. And if you offered to take care of it and stow it away for free before the plane got in there, what happened to that offer? Can you just, like, not take it? That's sadly what she probably banks on, people being too riled up to think about reporting her. It must be crazy. I bet her children don't tell her they love her as she leaves the house for work. That's the kind of person she is. And all of her colors were on full display while on the clock. I really wish I could have put in a complaint, but like the thing is, if you put in a complaint on the Air Canada website, they just take it down, and I'm not sure if anyone would have cared if I left a Google review, but like dead ass, that was the worst customer disservice I've ever had in my life. Like, I've had rude Russians, and I mean the rudest of the rude Russians, still treat me better. Her family likely cheers anytime she leaves, or like, probably. I bet her children chose to work in another state. She was Canadian. This was an Air Canada. This was a Canadian woman. Okay? Province, maybe? Province, maybe? Good lord. What an unpleasant person that I had the misfortune of existing with. They put the complaints on the monthly leaderboard. Employee of the month is the one that has the least amount of stars. Low number wins. She might have been not Canadian. I don't know. She might have been not Canadian. She might have very well been French Canadian, because I did hear a feminine French announcer on the speaker, and since she was the only other employee that I saw on the plane, it might have been her. She might have been French Canadian. No, another nation state. You're right. You're right. You're right. Anyway, so I got to Toronto. Anywho, that was the climax of the story. The Quebecies. She might have been French Canadian. My god, a wild species indeed. Yeah, so that was the reason why I told Canadians, be like, I flew Air Canada, and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But anyway, I got to Toronto after an hour and a half. Thank God I was only on the hour and a half flight with her instead of the 12-hour flight with her. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that we would have gotten some kind of international water drama. Like, I don't think I would have been able to be a brick wall for 12 hours. What a cunt. And so I got to Toronto, and I hate Toronto. Like, the Toronto, I think it was the Peterson... It started with a P-E something. The Peterson Airport in Toronto. Fucking hole. It was a fucking hole. I hated it. I mean, sure, it like looked nice, but once you actually delve into any of the services that it offers on the inside, there's fucking nothing there. Anyway, so they rerouted me into the international wing, and you'd think the international wing would have something. I had a 6-hour layover there, so like I had to find a way to kill 6 hours worth of time. They had nothing there. They didn't even have any. They didn't have lockers. They didn't have any of those like cubicle beds that most international airports have nowadays. They didn't have any showers. Their bathrooms had only like 5 stalls. And you'd think in the international wing of all of the freaking wings in Toronto, you'd think it would have things in it. You know, the place where people have 6-8 hour layovers. You think there would be something there. There was fucking nothing there. There was no lockers, no bunkers, no showers, no nothing. There was a high-end brand store with like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Prada bullshit in it. Like, who the hell is buying anything from a brand store in an airport? And 3 restaurants, all 3 of which had the same damn sandwiches in all of them. So it might have just been one restaurant. Like they didn't even have any good food there. Like, the one thing I did appreciate was the fact that, like, from your seat, you can scan a QR code and order for food to be brought to you. But that was it. Like, the selection of food was, like, absolutely nothing. Like, it was sandwiches and like, a cookie. And that was it. That's all they had. Like, there were like 3 restaurants in the international wing. Toronto Airport Entertainment. Here is a ball. Perhaps you would like to Dude, if there was a bouncy ball, I would have been entertained. There was nothing. There wasn't even like a place to like lay down. The seats, like there was not even any seats that could recline for people to like take a nap if they have 6 or 8 hour layovers. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? There's a Louis Vuitton store and 3 restaurants with sandwiches. That's it. That's all they had. They didn't even have a bookstore. Like, the international wing of the Toronto Pearson whatever, they didn't even have a bookstore. Like I walked the entire thing down, up and down. It took 15 minutes. They didn't even have a bookstore. Take to the streets, balls in the Toronto airport, balls to the wall, balls to the Toronto walls. Like, I just like went around and sat in different seats to entertain myself for 6 hours. Luckily, I had some anime downloaded, so I watched like an episode of an anime like per seat. But like every time an episode ended, I'm just like, I guess I'll move to a different seat. For entertainment purposes. Yippee, I'm here for 6 hours. Toronto Pearson Airport customer rating 3 out of 10. The airport itself is 3 out of 10. The flight to get there, 0 out of 10. Thank you for the biddies, Faded. I actually checked a little bit. But yeah, they're like the Toronto, like they're like, it looks nice. The architecture in the Toronto airport is very nice. It looks very nice. They just didn't put anything in there. They just didn't put anything in there. You played solo musical chairs? That's the most fucking tragic thing I have ever heard. It was pretty much it. I played solo musical chairs to keep myself entertained. Like, I'm here for 6 hours, goddammit. Like 6 hours. I was just kind of like running circles around my enclosure. There was no enrichment there at all. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Luckily, okay, so the 12-hour flight back wasn't that bad, and then back when I was in Japan, I'm like, okay, these are my stomping grounds, I know how to get the trains home, I'm fine, whatever. But, like, I still had to carry around all 3 of my bags now, because I had my carry-on item, my no longer morbidly obese carry-on, the personal item, no longer morbidly obese carry-on, and then my hullabaloo transparent trash bag with all of my bras and panties shining through everywhere for everyone in the Toronto airport to see. Yeah, that was horrible. That's not so bad for Australians. You got those weird skinny bent frisbees. I wish I could, like, I would have played frisbee in the Toronto airport. That would have been fun. That would have been nice. I wish I had a frisbee. I wish I had a ball. I wish I had, like, I don't know, like something. Like, even a locker. Like, just to put my stuff into a locker so that I could just, like, walk around and browse all the shops or whatever and be like, oh, this is pretty fun, yippee. Like, I couldn't even do that. If I wanted to move locations, I had to take all 3 of my bags and waddle mercilessly across the damn floor. Skinny bent frisbees was my father's nickname. Lamau. Yeah, so, like, I say, I'm never flying Air Canada again. I'm avoiding Toronto if possible. Like, the Toronto airport wasn't that bad, but, like, I will spend extra money to avoid Air Canada at every possible cost and chance from here on out. I'm never taking Air Canada ever again. That was horrendous. And then when I get back... And then when I get back to Tokyo, we've been home in Seattle for 2 hours. Like, we'll start the game 6 minutes, we'll start the game. And then when I get back to Tokyo, so I told you guys that I would be back to streaming in June, but that didn't happen. Why? Because when I get back to work, I got scheduled for 32 hours overtime above my average. That was great. So we have an annual project, right? And every year... I only kind of sort of get put on this project. I'm kind of like part-time on this annual project. But this year, someone dropped out, so I got put full-time on this project, this annual project thing. And so, like, you know how my slots for streaming are usually Wednesdays and Saturdays? That's where my overtime hours went. So my Wednesdays and Saturday slots were filled with my 32 hours overtime for the month of June. So that's why I didn't come back to streaming in June, is because I was working on this full-time project at work, at my big girl job. But my paycheck for the month of June is going to be sweet. My paycheck for the month of June, after all of those hours I put in, is going to be insane. It's going to be so good. I met your dad. He gets called a lot of things by a lot of people, but I have never heard someone call him a father. Woo! 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 That's a good one. That's a big one. Anyway, so that's why I'm back. Like, it's July. Happy 4th of July, Americans. I don't think you've entered that time zone yet. Happy 4th of July, Americans. But yeah, now it's July. So that's why I'm back in July. Is because I had the trip to America, and then when I came back, I had the 32 hours overtime. I think that's the end of my stories. I think that's it. I think 2 hours in, I'm finally done making excuses about why I wasn't streaming. I think I'm done. Thanks for taking some time to tell us about your trip, and a lot of time telling us about Air Canada. Oh yeah, the trip was nice. Screw Air Canada, though. I will pay extra money to never fly Air Canada again. I can't imagine that I got yelled and hissed at because I asked someone for help with a problem I preemptively knew was going to happen. But an alarming amount of them still call him Lamauhuis. Alright. It is actually getting quite hot in Japan. I think it's getting quite hot and humid, and I'm on the 2nd floor, so the ceiling keeps on circling the hot air in the apartment. So we'll do a quick BRB. Everyone take a hydration break, everyone take a bathroom break, and I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on, and then when I come back in about like 5 minutes or so, then we're gonna get into the game about how trees hate me. Air Canada hates me, God hates me, and finally we'll get to the part where the trees also hate me. Alright, BRB, take a drink, take a piss. A cheeky piss if you're keen on it. Here's your Wordle. Alright. Here you go. Okay, taking a tequila shot. I'm your mommy, not your mom. Do whatever you want. Air Canada is usually a charity service to keep wingless harpies in the air. Oh, Sharon Karen, my dear, my darling. Alright. I'm turning the air conditioner on. Be right back in an itty bit. Enjoy your Wordle. I don't remember what Wordle words are in the list, so I'm like, good luck. Alright, everybody grab their drink. Harpy, apple, plant, pastel. I have no idea. A vast, perhaps? Oh, I forgot. I'm logged into all 3 accounts. Okay, not a vast. Poutine, darling, welcome in. Good to see you. You missed like 2 hours of me bitching about Canadians. It was awesome. Tastes. Taste. Okay. I kind of want to solve this wordle. Like, what's going on here? What did we do this time? I was talking about my experiences with Air Canada in the Toronto airport. Yeah, no, Poutine's one of the Canadians that was like, yeah, no, never mind. Air Canada sucks. I can't keep guessing. Ads are trying to recruit me into the front lines of either the Defense Force or KFC. KFC. Alright. False. I don't know what's... Well, I have no idea. I just came back from America. Did you get the brisket? Did you get the brisket? Alright, overlay. I got Domino's and protein bars. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, American food, it tries to kill you. But it tastes good, so it's worth it. Okay. American food tries to kill you, but it's so worth it. Alright, where is my word list? Where? Settings. Messages? Colors. Not colors. Ass? It has ass in there, and so does my mother's house. Twitch ads, love it. Oh! Guys, come on, you can get this one, guys. Okay, this one's easy. You guys can get this one. We've had this one before, and it trips you up every time. Guys, come on, you got this one. You got this one. Come on. Oh, come on. You guys got this one. You guys totally have this one. You guys totally got it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got it. I believe in you. You got this one. You got it. Come on. I believe in you. I'll give you a Dewey. It's been a while. You guys got mad about this one the last time you failed to get it too. You guys also got mad at how obvious this one was the last time you didn't get it either. Come on, you guys have been frustrated over this same word before. You know this one, I promise. I promise you know this one. You got this, I believe in you, you got it. Yeah, I believe in you, you got it. We've had this word before. I believe in you, I believe in you. Come on, you guys can do it. I believe in you, you guys can do this. You guys can absolutely do this. You guys got this. I believe in you. I believe you. Something asty? No. That last letter is not a Y. That last letter is not Y. I believe in you. You guys got this. Oh, this is amazing. This is so entertaining. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes, there you go. You guys were frustrated the last time you couldn't get this word either. Good job, Slackum. Good job, Slackum. You got it. You did it. Way to go. It's Irasto. Irasto, Rita, Irasto, 𝕮𝖍𝖙. I need you to know how big the sign was as I was typing that. I told you, you guys were so deflated when you failed to get that one the last time too. I hate it here. I hate it here. Alright, let's actually, like, I know we're 2 hours of yap sesh in. More so, actually. Let's get the game started anyway. I think the demo should only take like 5-10 minutes anyway. Watching for 30 consecutive streams. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. 30? I tell you guys that you guys show up to more of my streams than I do. Alright, how's the sound? I don't think there's any background music, but there should be sound effects. How is it? Is it too loud? The OBS says like it might be too loud for you guys. Maybe a smidge loud? Okay. Can I do controller? I can do controller! Ooh! I can do controller with this game. Nice. That might be good now? Okay. Okay, you play games? No, I don't. I don't play any games ever, Fated. I'm a professional streamer. I don't fool around with things like games and the like. Don't play games with us, Rita. We're actually, that's kind of the point. Carry on as you were. Alright, start new game. Be this loser, design a victim? I'm gonna design a victim. Okay. Oh, okay, we get to do character customization? Hell yeah. Alright, what? I'm not that white, am I? I'm not that white, am I? Oh my god, I am that white. Jesus. Okay. But you can also be like artificial colors. You can be green. Is there a okay. Blue. You design a rat? I guess. What's the closest to purple? I guess this pink is like the closest to purple. That white woman, I'm surprised you're not alcoholizing right now. No, I just get sunburned very easily. I get sunburned by vitamin D. Alright, I guess, okay. Rats are round. Okay, let's do the rats. Okay, you guys are purple, so you guys can have like purple. Are these like 2 buns? For like ears. Okay, I guess the ponytails kind of like as they swoop down and around look like ears. Like big ears. I guess that's the closest thing to ears as we get. Oh, okay, we don't get to choose the second color? That's perfect. Pink and purple. That's perfect for your ears. Okay. Alright, a trench coat? You're not that cool. You're not that fancy. Is this supposed to be like a priest? Do you guys wanna wear pretty dresses? I like how big the boobs are on this one. Do you guys want titties? You guys can have titties if you want. Oh, okay, yeah. Do you guys want to have titties? Not like this, not like this. You guys are. That's okay. You guys can get titties. Okay. Put the maid dress on. Wait? Did I miss a maid dress? Yeah, this one has bigger. This one has bigger booba. You guys can have the bigger booba. I don't think. All right, nose. Triangle nose, round nose. Oh, I don't like. Oh. You guys have like adorable little muzzles. You guys have like adorable little muzzles. I guess this would be the closest. Nice of you to notice I've been growing some titties. Oh, congratulations on your tits. All right, this is ears. Oh, those are big ears. Tiny ears, elf ears, whatever ears. You guys get the big ears. All right. Eyes. Okay. I guess these are like the closest to derby eyes. And you guys have, hold up. You guys have black eyes. You guys have black little pupils. Okay. Lips. Alright. Buck teeth. They're perfect. Perfect. No decision making needs to be made here. Okay. You guys don't have any glasses. Let's start that off. somehow who is KW. No. No. Okay, this is it. This is you guys. Are you ready? Put it back. No. No, this is it. Do you guys not get eyebrows? I don't think you guys get eyebrows. Alright, let's go. This is it. Okay. Ah! Ooh, picnic? Okay. Okay, apparently I put the timer on. I don't know. I'm just gonna take my time exploring. For now. Alright. Am I just supposed to go? Be sure to read every sign you see. You never know when one will say something useful. Okay, that's fair. I can do that. Oh. Okay. Okay, I guess we collect coins and stuff. Okay. I guess this is one of those where it doesn't tell you the objective is. You just go for it. Okay. Kick. Can I kick anything? Can I uproot them? Can I pour poison into their water source? I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna stay as far away from the trees as I possibly can. Aha! Oh ho! I missed. Oh, whoops. Okay. Alright. Far away from the tree as I possibly can. Okay, that tree looks sus as fuck. Alright, we gotta wait for that to shoot. Okay. And this thing! It's a puzzle game. I'm not going to say anything other than make progress. Okay. Kick you, uproot you. Oh, okay. So this is what hating trees gets you. Oh, what the fuck? Run. Okay. Okay. Damn, these trees. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Easy enough. Caution the trees. Shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck! I forgot that one had a gun. Okay. Run. How you haven't died till then was a miracle. I am wary of the trees. Bang. Bang. I wonder if I can shoot the trees with a gun. Bang. Over here. Alright. Nope. Get away. Fuck! How do you get away from that? Run. Wait. Okay, now we run. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, that is a hole. Oh, what the hell? I hate trees. Get out. Okay, make sure to read every sign. Got it. If you get stuck, press and check for trees. What is that? Okay, that's the menu. I have inventory in this game? I get hats? I feel like I would shit myself if I ever saw a walking or moving tree. I just get a fight or flight, and it's mostly fight. Get poison, pesticide for these things. I'm gonna put so many microplastics in your freaking pine cones, you arboreal pieces of shit. Rita told she had good legs, but she can't even outrun a tree. My god, if I get fly a tree packing a gun. Okay. Wait, what the? insulted! I am insulted! I am insulted! What the fuck do you mean that is my... I can just click a 3 to kill me? What the hell? It's a reset if you get stuck? That's not a very nice reset now, is it? That's okay, this is the rat. You guys are the ones dying, not me. The game didn't like... 3s hate... Jesus, like even my setting 3 hates me. Okay, please let there be a red flag somewhere soon. Okay. Once more. I hate 3s right back. I'm gonna put microplastics in all of their freaking pine cones. I will show them no mercy when I terraform their natural home. All of their children gone. They will never get the chance to spread their gametes into the air every spring as they wish. Yes! Okay, thank God we made it. I think there have been plenty of red flags. You're right, you're right. Okay, I know we're probably supposed to go down there, but like, what's up here? Oh, it's... What?! What do you mean they still attack? Oh, screw you so bad. Oh, screw you so bad. I'm gonna put poison into their water supply. What's up there? Pain? What's up there? 3s? Okay. Oh, okay. They're gone now. They're gone now. There was a coin this way, wasn't there? Go away, shoo, go away. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Did you know leaves are hairy? And for some reason that seems to bother nobody else but me. Leaves are hairy. I don't like that. Where's this damn fuck-ass coin? Oh, shit. Alright, let's go. But... No! I wanted to die so that I would go back to my previous flag, not this... Oh my... Oh, this is the hitting one. Fuck you. Okay. Oh, what the hell? There's another one there now? What the... What do you mean there's new... Why are there new trees presenting new challenges? Why are you growing? Why are you allowed to grow? What? Why are they allowed to exist? Why are they allowed to exist? I'm gonna make paper out of all of these bitches. I'm gonna make paper out of all of you. Why not burn them instead? That's a good one. We could start some forest fires. I should have warned you sooner, but I was in the middle of typing out how Australia has plant where the hair of the leaves is silica needles full of neurotoxin. Yeah, why don't more people hate plants in nature? We need to hate more plants in nature. You're gonna draw hot men on those papers? So worth it? Absolutely. Oh, what? Okay. demo takes 10 minutes, my ass. Okay. I'm gonna draw yaoi on all of your papers. Pieces of shit. Arboreal bastards. Alright, we run past this one. Gun. 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 Alright, now we run. Now we run. We run fast. We run very fast. And we never come back here again. I was like one square off. I was like one square off. We run, 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 we made it. Okay. Where are the missiles? Where are the 3 missiles? Whatever did you do to these 3s for them to hate you? It's what I'm going to do with these 3s to make them hate me. Okay. Exist. Yeah, no, every spring it's worse. Come on. There you go. Okay. There's no saving here either. Okay. 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 I'm gonna start so many forest fires. I am going to start so many forest fires. I am going to start so many forest fires. Is this a chaser or is this a gunner? It's a gunner, okay. It's never that easy. It's never that easy. What the fuck? Will the bullet go through the corpse of its deceased friend? Okay. Got my coin. Getting out. Gonna start putting my cigarettes out in dry patches of forest and use illegal fireworks. Okay. Run, 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 run! No! I'm gonna put so many microplastics into their 3 balls. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I forgot about this 3. Oh my god. This is a gunner. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. There's one more here. Okay, now we run. Oh, I was in the... Okay. Have you considered playing Factorio where just making progress kills 3s? That would be great. That would be wonderful. That sounds like the game of all time. I would love to murder some more arboreal bastards. Alright. There they are, okay. It has a demo. You know, honestly, after this we might have to. After this we might have to. After this we might have to. Okay, where do we go from here? An achievement for burning trees with a flamethrower? We love to see it. Love to see it. That thing's gonna fall. I'm gonna get so good at this one level in particular. The state— I didn't notice the state on the ground! Okay. I forgot there was that one other. Okay. I am like the gamer of all time. Look at my high score of 25 deaths. I'm getting such a good score, guys. I'm getting such a good score, guys. Alright. One more gun. There we go, and now we run. Okay, now we go. It's gonna fall on me. Okay. That thing's gonna fall on me. Okay. Is that rock gonna fall on me? Do the rocks hate me too? I'm becoming aware. Flag. 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 Only the trees. Okay, so the rocks are friends. Rocks are friends. Rocks are not plants. Rocks are friends. I'm gonna get so good at this one level in particular. Alright, we got this. We got this. I believe that we can get through a tiny little 15-minute demo. I believe in me, mostly because I believe in the hatred that I have for these things. Okay, so here's a shooter. Here's a 3-shooter. Alright. And go. And go. Okay. Yeehaw. Flag. 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 I don't like this. I can't see. Flag. I hate trees so much. I hate trees so much. I hate trees so much. Pine trees, leafy trees, Christmas trees. Well, maybe not Christmas trees, because Christmas trees kind of have to be dead. I hate trees so much. I love autumn when I get to watch them all die. Autumn is so beautiful because the gorgeous colors stem from the death of these goddamn plants. Winter is the best season ever because they get to die. We get to see people die. Not people. We get to see plants dying. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's supreme. It's sublime. People. Yeah, those two. Those two. We get to see a little bit of them go away as well. Okay. Yeet. Note to self, stay away from Rita in the winter. No, I'm happy in the winter because the goddamn plants are dead. Okay, so don't go there. Go here. Oh! I'm happy for winter. I am happy for winter. Okay, don't go there. Go here, and then just get absolutely throttled. Got it. Because all the trees are frozen and kind of dead. Kinda a lot of dead. Alright, what do we do here? What do we do here if that tree's just gonna attack me? Do I make a run for it? Do I make a run for it? Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Snailed it. Okay. Ha 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 ha. You're dead and uprooted. Ha 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 ha. Take that, you horizontal bastard. Ooh, that was a close one. Aha! Another horizontal dead bastard. Your suicide attempts will not work on me, because I am cautious and hate you. Aha! I knew there was gonna be one more! Aha! Oh, okay. Okay. Made it! You can also use their corpses as cover against gunfire. Oh, so it does stop the bullets. Okay. I am tense just standing here because I am surrounded by trees. It does, but it's angled wheeled. Also, I must lurk. Alright, thank you for the lurk, Art Son. Enjoy your time. Move. Move! Why are you like this? Who did this to you? Why are you like this? It's shaped like one too. Why are you like this? It's gone? Oh, okay. They're gonna beat me up, aren't they? What the fuck you so bad. Why are you like this? You're horrible. I hate you. Go away. I hate that one. I'd much rather go buy the gun once again. What do you mean this demo was supposed to take only 10 to 15 minutes? My ass. wanted this loser to fuck off. Why are you like this? What's your deal? Are you gonna block my staircase too, you arboreal piece of shit? Okay. I see your— What?! I can't even, like, react to not— I'll go back here. Okay. Watch out! I still don't trust this thing. Okay. Don't read the damn sign. Okay, got it. I have trust issues. Oh, thank God. Okay. What's down here? What the fuck did that do? Why is that a thing? Why are these green things allowed to exist? I don't like it. Well, it's telling me to go left. I have trust issues. I'm gonna go right. Wasn't there a coin here? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I guess that one wasn't all bark and no bite. Okay, the apples explode. Fuck you. Okay, that's a chaser one. I covered a lot of distance suspiciously quickly. Are those the apples that keep the doctors away? And the patients. Okay, fine. I'll follow the arrow, see what happens. What the? Okay. Supposed to run away from that. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one I feel like I can get back this one actually. Okay. How do you run away from this one? Oh, no, genuinely, how do you run away from that one? Okay. Do we run for it? Do we just run for it? Amazing. I think it's a dodge last minute. I don't have anything for dodging. Do I? I don't have anything for dodging. I can only run. I don't have anything in inventory either. Coins? Like, genuinely, how do you run from this one? Do you just make a break for it? Actually, genuinely, how do you run away from that? Do you just have to look out and go this way? Okay. Genuinely, truly. Do I have to go backwards? I'm not going to commit deforestation. 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 I'm not going to commit deforestation on an international global scale so that all of the trees forever disappeared forever and for always. I'm not going to commit deforestation. Okay, straight line. We're gonna do the straight line thing. The straight line thing isn't working, guys. Game said no, don't go back. The straight line thing didn't work, guys. Okay. Can I just go back? Oh, okay, that's it. That sounds so real, I hate you. Oh my god, I thought my neighbor was pissed off at me getting pissed off at trees again. Can I run back? Okay. Oh, but what if we turn Rita into a world villain, removing the trees and killing the oxygen? I will be like the opposite of what was her name? Poison Ivy or whatever? Okay. Alright, we drop one apple. Okay, 2 down. One, okay. We got this. Come on, drop them. Okay, I think I got this. Around the right of the apple tree, okay. Drop them. Drop them. Shit, I was so close too. Okay. Alright, what if we try to run backwards? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm like, can I push this? Damn it. Okay, maybe just touching them kills you. Got it. That's kind of what, like, real trees do. Just touching them kills you. Alright, we gotta do all the apples now. 2. Alright, that's 2 apples. Come on. Drop them, you arboreal piece of shit. It's cool. Most of the oxygen comes from life in the ocean. We'd still be cooked for a lot of other reasons, though. That's okay. We can harvest that. We're humans. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. Wait, how do I... Oh, okay, I think I get it. Got it. Okay, we'll figure it out. She says, well, we're actively making it work. I'm making it better. I got rid of all the apples. Check this shit out. I made it. No patches. Are there any trees that are gonna gun me down? Aha! Oho! Aha! Oho! Alright, we gotta go check what the arcade is doing. Play? Insert coin? Sure. You inserted the coin. Oh, okay. Pine, spruce, aspen. Sure, okay. I only have 2 coins, it's fine. They're not, like, valuable or anything. Okay, so, like, even a single pixel overlap. And you know, I should have seen that one coming. Where's the power source of this thing come from? Wait, is this the roly-boly thing? It is the roly-boly thing, okay. Okay. How much more to this demo could there possibly... I hate that. That's disturbing and disgusting. Let's not. Can you pull those back, please? Pull those back. A second, would you? That is disgusting. That is no, what am I supposed to do here? What do I do? Run for it. We're running for it. Okay. Can I run across the roots? We're running for it. We're running for it. Civilization, yes! Pavement. Mwah. Delicious. Oh, I never thought I would be happy to get hit by a truck. Isekai my ass out of here. This is my villainous origin story. This is my villainous origin story. Get the fuck away from me. Okay. 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 We're just gonna call it here, okay? Okay. 𝕮𝖆𝖙 will continue in the full game. Thanks for playing my demo. If you enjoyed it, or enjoyed hating it, I hope you'll try the full game when it's finished. It took us 36 minutes and 60 deaths to get past that. Expect more levels, stranger surprises, worse trees, and many axes. Okay, I want to get the full game just so I can chop these shits down. If you add the game to your wishlist, I can let you know when it releases. By completing the demo, you've unlocked challenge mode. Try playing that mode for an extra challenge. Do we want to try? Do we want to try challenge mode? Okay. We can be this loser, okay. Oh, I forgot. Like, is this the gun one or the shooty one? Okay. Okay. This is the gun one. I don't remember what this one's deal was. You apparently had to, like, rotate with it. Okay, sprint this one. Gun. Gun. Gun? Gun. 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 Run for it. This is the same. This is suspiciously the same. This is suspiciously the same, except I missed that for some reason. Okay, run for it. Gun. 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 Run for it. Okay. Nobody said this one with the... Nobody said you're the one with the axe. I will be. I will be. Okay. Okay. Screw you. Okay, there's a patch there. Stay on the asphalt. Okay. Alright, run for it. Gun. This is gonna be like a whole speech now. Gun. 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 Run for it. Okay, run for it. Gun. 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 Run for it. Now I just gotta actually run for it. Okay. Watch out for shooting trees. That one trips you. Tree's about to shoot. Tree's supposed to come rolling down. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, there's the shooty bashooty. Got the flag. Fuck the coin. I'm not getting that. Tree shoots at you. Okay, we can go down here. This is a... Oh, there's another shooty. Gun. Okay. Trees fall. Only one tree falls. The second tree falls. Okay. Gun. 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 Last gun. Alright, you go to the left and then you're supposed to run down. Alright, you walk around. Tree falls. Wait. Tree falls. Wait. You go around here. Oops, I forgot. Tree shoots. You go back. Okay. Run for it. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. Guys, are you proud of me? I'm learning. I am intaking information and used what I learned previously and applying it in my second attempt at life. Thank you, Slackum. Okay. Stay on the concrete. Okay. Do I just run for it? Can I just make a run for it? There's a shooty one. Okay, now we just run for it. I hated that. Okay, we make a run for it. Okay, we make a run for it. Alright, this one's supposed to follow me. That one's supposed to trip me. Where do I go from here? Okay. Okay. Now that one's gonna try to kill me. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Run for it. Okay, we're supposed to go behind this one. And not read the sign. There was a gun. Run for it. Go behind. I am learning. I'm learning. Gun. This is the wide tree. Do not fall victim to the wide tree. It is wide. Okay, the apple bombs. I think I can do the apple bombs. Oh, I forgot about this shit. Okay. Apple bombs. Run for it. Apple bombs. Apple bombs. Alright, run for it. Wait. Okay, how do you... How do you... That was a double whammy. Okay. Okay. How do you even get to the treasure chest when you're up there? Okay. Not that. Got it. Not that either. Okay. I was wondering if I could, like, circle back behind the tree. I wonder if I can, like, bring it back to base. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not getting past anything yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, I understand what they mean by challenge mode. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what? I'd still much rather deal with these trees than the Sharon Karen. I'd still much rather deal with these trees than the Sharon Karen. Okay, okay. I have a plan. I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it is a plan. Okay, as long as I keep moving, the tree can't attack me. So, bam! Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, maybe I don't want the full game. You know what? Maybe I don't want the full game. Alright, gun. God, I hate that tree. I hate that tree so much. I hate all of these trees, but that tree in particular. Alright, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. As long as you're moving, it's fine. Okay. I can't believe we're running away from the trees. It's July! Oh my god, it's July. Aha! Oh ha! Oh ho! Ha ha! Alright, apple bombs. Alright, give me more apple bombs. Alright, apple bombs. Okay, and then last apple bomb. Come on, last apple bomb. There you go. Okay, made it. There's gonna be a tree that, like, shoots at me, isn't there? There was a hidden apple bomb, the bitch. I think I heard a song about this. Something about the shape of apple bombs and boots with the fur. We need to have fur. Okay. This layout is different. I want to see what I need to do here. Is this how I get the treasure chest? Okay. Run for it. Okay, there should be one more. How do you run from this one? Oh, when do you call it quits? Okay, now we're doing the apple bomb things again. Okay, 3 of them at once, saves time. It can tell when you're not running away from it and it picks up speed. Okay. That's 3 more bombs. Okay. Why are they not deploying? Okay, I think I got that last hidden one now. Okay. I guess I have no choice but to go down here. Okay, there was a treasure chest this way, wasn't there? Well, we're up here, might as well, kind of thing. The game devs knew what they were doing with this one. Okay, okay. Run, 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 run. Gun, 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 run, run. Run, 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 run. Okay, bombs. Come on. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't goat all 4 of the bombs at once. You know, maybe just a thought here that I shouldn't be goating all of the bombs at once. Fuck. You know, honestly, this is a pretty controller-friendly game. Alright. 2 bombs at once. 3 bombs we can do. Okay, 3 bombs we can do. Okay, 1 more. Alright, and then there's the last one over here. Okay, look at me, I'm learning. Care package. Well, I don't think you can save in this game, but I definitely need a stretch and a drink of water. Oh, thank you for the care package, Putin. I needed that one. Needed that one. Everybody else, make sure you get your hydrates in too. Okay. I got the coin. I don't need it anymore. What's your problem? What's your problem? I found a hat! I found the hat! Hell yeah, okay. Okay, now I have seen a video of what this bastard does. Let me keep my hat. Let me keep my hat. I can't duck or anything. I'm done. I'm done. Give me my hat back. Give me my hat back. Give me... Rip my hat. I had a cool hat and everything. Okay. Damn it. Alright. Can we, like... What do we do from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here, honestly? Can we push rocks or anything? Something. Shit. Land villain. Okay. That hat looks ridiculous. Common 3W. L. L for all the trees. L for your life and mother. Okay, but like genuinely, where do we go from here? Surely we're not meant to drop back down here. It's like we can't get back out. Where do we go from here? It was a hat. Stop being dramatic. Our relationship is over. I am breaking up with you over a hat. You damn tree. This isn't dramatic. It was a prized possession. It was an heirloom. I'm sorry my dead father didn't take my luggage space into account when he gave me that hat. No, like, genuinely, where do we go? What? Canada story. Canada story. Oh, I think I know what we need to do. Okay. Oh, we need to go through both of them. Got it. 10 to 15 minutes, my ass. Darling, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for the 28 months. How are you? I am over here just hating trees. I'm just hating trees. There we go. Alright, made it. Okay, so we do have to drop down here into this one. Just make a run for it. That's a gun one, right? That is a gun one. I never got... Okay. Drop the bo... How do we get past... What?! Why are you running? Okay. Yep. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna get really good at this level in particular. Oh, fuck. Okay. I still don't know how to get around that one. Too many bombs, too many bombs. That ball still didn't hit as hard as your allergies. No, my allergies were way worse. You're right. You're right, my allergies were still way worse. Shit, 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 shit. Okay. Okay. Two more. Alright, and last one. Last one. There it is. Have you tried the reasoning with the trees? There's no reasoning with the trees. Okay. And then we got to drop off here and make a run for it. This is a gun. Gun. Alright, go past the gun. Okay, but like dead ass, what do we do here? We can't outrun it, can we? Can we? Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Made it. Made it. Okay, this one we just... Okay. This one we just run for it. For Or not. What'd you do to piss off the Lorax? I exist. That's what I did. Okay, this one's a gun. No, like, okay. Run for it. 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 Oh, god damn it. Okay. Run for it. 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 Oh my god. That was so close too. Okay. Okay, what if we go this way? Run for it. Run for it. Run for it. Run for it. Oh, I forgot. Okay. 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 Run for it, 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 run for it! Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was in challenge mode. I still managed to actually make it. Oh, piss off. I'm gonna mow you where you stand. Yeah, I'm gonna mow you down where you stand. Can I just run off? Damn it, I can't. Okay. I was like, can I just run off the staircase? I'm gonna be falling down anyway. Hey, my second round only had 46 deaths versus my first 160. To be fair, I was still figuring it out. 20-30 minutes, shorter time and less deaths. But also I kind of knew the layout, damn it. Okay. What are we thinking, guys? Do we want the full game once it comes out? Do we dedicate time to torturing Rita or nah? Do we dedicate the time? Do we want the full game? Or can we let me rest? Or can we let me rest and get away from all of these godforsaken, stupid, fuck-ass, arboreal bullshit bitches? Rest? We're not wishlisting it? Okay. Okay. We don't have to wishlist it if we don't want to. Arboreal, our bullies. That's what they are. Damn stupid, stinky, hairy, tree-leaf having bitches. Torture, I guess the game is cheaper than an Air Canada ticket. True. True. I say rest because sanity. I don't know. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know when it comes out. That was just the demo. The full game might still be in development for, like, a while. I don't know. Yeah. The full game might still be in development for, like, a while. Alright, so that's... I'd call that a good stream. I got to yap about Air Canada for 2 hours, and then we got beat up for 3s by for 1. I say 3's attack at least without 9 layers of hell. I mean makeup. Alright. At least they didn't hiss in my face that they're busy. Like, they're just doing their jobs and being bitches. That Air Canada Sharon Karen, that being a bitch was not her job. Alright, the 3's are actually doing what they're meant to do. You know, I can give them a pass. But only because they're compared to be Sharon Karen. Okay. Alright. Announcements before I go. Announcements. Okay. So I am back to streaming. When is next stream? Okay. Next stream is going to be Tuesday, July 7th. The morning JST. So same time as today, Tuesday, July 7th. I want to take Air Canada again just to see if I get bad service. Wait, you're back? I am back. Woo, to stream. In July especially, I do have a lot of time off work. So in July especially, I do want to start streaming a lot. But I also want to do a lot of art. That's a surprise. So on Tuesday, July 7th, the morning... I want to do a Go stream. Do you guys know what Go is? Do you guys know? It's not really a game per se, but I guess it's a game on Steam. Do you guys know what Go is? So what Go is, I haven't downloaded it yet, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there won't be any technical difficulties. Like the co-working game. The co-working game. So basically you get to set up your own like virtual room. And it has like different timers for how long to work and how long to concentrate. And you guys, if you download Go and create your own characters, you can like visit my room and co-work with me. And I concentrate best in the mornings anyway, so I was thinking maybe on Tuesdays and Friday mornings, I could set up a Go stream and we can have a little co-working time so that I can get some art done, but it'll also be on a timer so we can get some little chat and yap in between, so you can be like, do like nice progress in between, and that way I don't have to like show the art projects that I'm working on, because guys, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Get ready. Get ready. I'm working on some cool stuff right now. I was thinking of the board game. You can cook in a rice cooker. Yeah, in a rice cooker I can cook, not on a stovetop, because that thing sounds and makes terrifying noises that come from the depths of Satan's fart hole. I hate that thing. It's scary. If it was an electric gas stovetop, if it was an electric stovetop, I wouldn't mind it as much. But that thing is a gas. And with gas and fire and my skills, that's gonna go explodey, boom, boom, very fast. This just in Rita working on 𝕮𝖍𝖆𝖙? Sure, that's special in its own kind of right, I guess. But no, like, I have some cool things planned. So, July 22nd, my birthday. Like I don't know if you need fair warning ahead of time, but July 22nd, it's gonna be a long stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it yet. I was thinking, like, since one of the goals for the year was to do Minecraft, I was thinking of doing my first ever Minecraft for my birthday stream on July 22nd. But I also have special things coming out on July 22nd because I treated myself to a special project for my birthday. Get drunk and play Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft before, so I might like learn where the buttons are first and then get drunk. Perfect revenge on the trees. Yeah, we're gonna mow them all down. We're gonna clear all of the grass out of this. Minecraft, but I've never played Minecraft before in my life ever. Like, not even at a friend's house. So I think that would be fun for like a long birthday stream, and then maybe do a hands cam. I don't know exactly what I want to do for the stream, but I know how I want to end the birthday stream, and it's gonna be special. So clear your schedules out if you can, please. July 22nd. Get Windexed and play Minecraft. Yeah, get Windexed and play Minecraft. Wait, who's coming out on the 22nd? Me! Surprise! My birthday surprise is that you're out of the closet. That's actually a pretty good birthday surprise, now that I think about it. Okay, so Tuesday the 7th, morning art stream with Go. Hopefully, if I can get that downloaded up and working. Then Wednesday, my usual slot from 2 p.m. JST. I want to play a game. I haven't decided which one yet. Friday morning, 9 a.m., we're going to do another Go art stream. And then Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. JST, we're going to do a game. Haven't decided what. Are there any games you guys want to see me finish? Are there any games that I have started already that you guys want to see me finish? Deep down, I always knew. Because we still have, what was it called? The Sucker for Love sequel. The Sucker for Love 2. We still have one chapter of that to finish. We still have to finish Bunny Guard, and we're so close to getting the good ending with Kana. If you yap long enough on Wednesday, I might catch some of it. It's possible. Bum Simulator. We still need to finish Bum Simulator. We're apparently close to the end of the story. Okay, so we got Sucker for Love 2, Bunny Garden, and Bum Simulator. Let's see. What else did I start but didn't finish? Let me check my Steam library. I do want to play the Love Bite demo. Oh wait, I have folders for these. I do maybe want to do Needy Streamer Overdose again because I've watched the anime now, but honestly, now that I've watched the anime and seeing how far it is removed from the game, I'm like, maybe I don't want to play that one again. You should start Elden Ring? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Favorites. Stream started. Bum Simulator, Bunny Garden. Date Everything if we want to go back to that one. I haven't opened Date Everything in a while. Placid Plastic Deck, the duck trading card game. We haven't finished that one yet. Sucker for Love Date for the... We still have Wobble Dogs. I'm getting drunk for. Okay, I'm not playing that thing sober. And then we still have Passepartout 2, which could be a fun little aside. And then I downloaded Bunny Garden 2, so I want to finish Bunny Garden 1 before we do move on to Bunny Garden 2. There's a couple of other games that I also want to start as well. Vampire Therapist, yes. Yes, okay, so... Okay, so I guess those are your 3 choices. 4. Bum Simulator, Bunny Garden, Sucker for Love, Date for Die For, and Placid Plastic Deck. Those are the 4 choices. I want to finish those at least. So whichever 2 you want to do this week, we can. So those are your choices. Be thinking on it. But I will see you Tuesday morning for a ghost stream where we're gonna be productive. God damn it. We're gonna be productive. God freaking damn it. I swear we're gonna do this. I am going to draw more than 1 line on stream, okay? You don't kill enough trees in Elden Ring, I vote Factorio instead, but actually Bum Simulator? Okay. Oh, Bum Simulator. It looks like you guys are mostly rooting for Bum Simulator, which, like, okay, we can do Bum Simulator. And then Bunny Garden. And then yoink, 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 Sucker for Love. Alright, we'll do Bum Simulator on Wednesday, and then we can do Bunny Garden on Saturday. How's that sound? Bum Simulator Wednesday, and then Bunny Garden Saturday. And then we'll worry about the other 2 later. Factorio. Okay, let's look at Factorio. What is Factorio? Factorio, do you actually... 4,000 yen. Okay, do you actually kill trees? I see a lot of industrialization. Love it. Factorio is a game about building and creating automated factories to produce items of increasing complexity within an infinite 2D world. Use your imagination to design your factory, combine simple elements into ingenious structures, and finally protect it from the creatures who don't really like you. AKA the trees. Okay. What do you water a bunny garden with? Yes. It's all about industrialization. Love it. It looks like one of those video games my cousin used to play in the early 2000s. Looks interesting. There's a demo. Free demo. Alright. Tuesday morning. Work with me, go. Wednesday afternoon. Bum Simulator. Friday morning. Work with me, go. Saturday afternoon. Bunny Garden. And then later, July 22nd, don't miss it. Okay. I think that's it. That's all I have for announcements. I think that's it. I'm trying to see, am I missing anything else? I recommend the free demo to all who breathe. Cractorio is the best. Okay. Slackum's passionate. Love to see it. Pop off, King. Oh. No, I haven't streamed in a while. That feels good. It feels good to be back. I'm happy to be streaming again. It's nice. It's a nice little relaxing way to scream about Sharon Karens and trees. Very relaxing. I love it. Live stretch audio. Hold on. Let's see if I didn't pop my sternum. Can you guys hear it? Hold on. Okay, it popped a little, but I don't think it came across on the mic. It popped a little, but I don't think you guys heard that. Passionate, I only have checks 13,000 hours in the game. Jesus, 1,300 hours in the game. We heard some snaps on the first one. No sternum pop. Damn it, those are the juicy ones. Can you pop my sternum with my fist? Yeah. Alright. With that, we're gonna say bye-bye to the red side people and the green side people. Bye-bye, red side people. Bye-bye, green side people. Mwah. I'll see y'all Tuesday morning for Go. Tuesday morning for Go.